Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome back to 7 Districts Arena here in Ajman. 7 Districts presents Emirates D20, powered by Fancode. Match number 21 is going to be Abu Dhabi taking on Ajman, live and exclusive from 7 Districts ground. These are the two clashes for today. Line up the first one, Abu Dhabi versus Ajman, 5:30 p.m. local time. Match number 22. It should be another cracker of a contest. Dubai taking on Emirates Blues. The match number 22 later on in the evening, 9:30 p.m. local time. Well, to look at the conditions in the middle a lot more closely, there was Ahmed Khwaja with the pitch report.
Good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome to yet another day of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. A crucial day. Playoff positions are on the line. So let's take a look at the 22 yards. It's a brand new wicket here at the centre square, wicket number 2. But overall, the nature has not really changed. Still that wheatish complexion, still those tufts of grass may assist the seam bowlers if they really bend their back here. But overall, a very, very good batting wicket. But there is one major issue. The dew has returned here at the 7 District Sports Club. So the game plan is very clear. Win the toss, look to bowl first, and then chase under the lights when it will be difficult for the spinners to grip the ball. Overall, a very good batting wicket. No doubt about it. We should look to chase.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja, with his insights. And that's the points table. Abu Dhabi at the top with 5 wins. Sharjah just behind them with 4 wins. Ajman 3 wins. Emirates Blues, it is pretty tight there between Ajman, Emirates Blues and Fujairah, and Dubai at the bottom. Still, they've got 4 more games coming up. So we got Ahmed Khwaja once again downstairs with 2 captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Toss time for match number 21 of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. I have the 2 captains alongside me in the middle. Leading Abu Dhabi, we have the star batter, Jonathan Fiji. And of course, leading Team Ajman, we have Adnan Ul-Mulk. And of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, is going to be Abu Dhabi to flip the coin. Tails is the call. Good call by Ajman. Adnan Ul-Mulk, you've won the toss. What have you decided?
We look to ball first.
Of course, after the daybreak, you guys are playing some terrific cricket. The momentum has gone your way. What has changed? What was the instructions given by you in the dugout?
Nothing much really. It was just a bad day in the office. We told them we won a good game yesterday while chasing. So we'd like to again ball first and restrict them.
Restrict them to what do you think is a reasonable score to chase?
Like about 140, 150 is reasonable because the wicket is playing as such as well. It's a 150, 160 wicket. So we'd like to put them around that much.
Any changes to the team?
No, it's the same team as yesterday.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Fiji unfortunately lost the coin flip. If you had won it, what would you have done?
I think we would have had a bat today. That's what we were looking to do.
And of course, batting. Well, if we talk about your batting and Alishan Sharifu, what a devastating combo at the top. His big hitting form has certainly rubbed off on you as well.
I mean, I probably get the best seat in the house just watching him bat from the other end. I think everyone just knows what a player he is. So I know my job is just to put him on strike and let him do his thing. And once he got out, I had to take the brunt of the work and chip in with myself.
Chip in with 116. That's one hell of a chip. Any changes to the team?
Yeah, we just got one change. Shehan is out, and we've got Hamza who comes in for his D20 debut.
Well, best of luck to him. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, then news from the centre. Ajman have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
So the news from the centre is that Ajman won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. It's a very good call as I look at both teams. Ali Abid, Alishan Sharfu, Ghulam Murtaza, Haider Ali with his left arm spin, Hamza Rahman, Ibrar Shah, Jonathan Fiji, centurion from the last game, Muhammad Nadeem, Prithvi Madhuv and Qasim and Zia Mukhtar. Alongside me, West, let's run through the other side.
Good evening, everyone. Adnan Al-Mulk, the captain, leading Ankur Sagwan, Awais Ahmed, Isamat Yurab, Hamdan Tahir, Harish Shetty, Mohammad Ismail, Sagir Mayer, Sohaib Khan, Vaibhav Waswani and Wajid Khan. So very pretty much balanced side for Team Ajman. We're expecting to have a cracker of a contest. Ajman, well, they'll be coming with a lot of confidence from their previous game. And there you go. The umpires in the middle. Both are on your left.
Both are very experienced and they'll be looking to do a mighty fine job. They've done a great job throughout the tournament, and I think it's a very good toss to win Oais Ali. Bowling first, concerns for the due later on.
Yeah, I think they've been doing well, Ajman. Even yesterday, the team, they like to chase first. Adnan, the captain, he's a very smart captain, I would say, and he's having a very good run overall in this tournament. While talking about this man on your screen, oh, what a phenomenal find he has been. Jonathan Figge with his blistering knock of 117 runs unbeaten. What a phenomenal knock that was, Asghar.
The impressive thing about that innings was the way he paced his innings. Slow and steady at the start, but he really gone hard in the last half. A magnificent 100. And it was so important in the absence of a seasoned campaigner, Ron Mustafa. Somebody needed to step up alongside Alishan Sharfu, and he's really taken his chance with both hands.
Well, we're just seconds away for this important clash, especially for Ajman. We are into the latter part of this tournament and they would want to start off winning games right away. But it is not going to be easy against this destructive opening pair, Alishan Sharfu and Jonathan Figge. And both of them have really made sure that they get runs early on in the power play. And talking about this man, Oais, also a very talented bowler, and has been picking up wickets early on, especially with the new ball. So it's going to be a very interesting contest. He'll be getting the ball in towards Alishan Sharfu. We'll have a look at the field quickly. We have a deep mid-wicket and a deep cover. So that is a very interesting field. The fine leg is in the circle. The third man is in the circle. So the idea now should be to pitch it full. Anything short, not too sure about that field. But then again, that is how the captain has thought. That is what Oais thinks. And we are all set and ready to go.
That's a repetition of this man. Puts a lot of pressure on opposition. Here we go with the first delivery.
Oh, straight away there's some inward movement for Oais. That is going to be a very encouraging sign for the left arm speedster.
Wide though, but yes, definite swing there. And that's where this game really holds significant importance with the new ball, with particularly Oais getting that swing. That's where the real strength for Abu Dhabi lies, at the top of the order. Two very good openers to followed up by Ali Abid. I think they need a couple of early wickets to just set Abu Dhabi back on the back foot straight away.
Yeah, the key has been for Team Ajman that it is this man Oais. He's been consistently picking up wickets early on with the new ball and has been giving his team great starts. So if you can just knock Jonathan Figge or Alishan Sharfu early on in the power play, that is going to be very beneficial for Team Ajman. Let's see if he's going to be having a slip in place for the left-hander. Yeah, rightfully so. He's opting to go with a slip, or yeah, one slip and a short third, or I would say a fly slip positioned.
Oh, very good delivery. Round the wicket as well straight away. So he's creating that angle away from the left-hander. In one of the games, he dismissed Aryan Lakran in a similar fashion. So this is something he really thrives on, angling it across the left-handers.
Yeah, that has not been a bad ploy, and I think this move has certainly worked in his favour. As you rightly mentioned, that was a great setup created for Aryan Lakra. Having two slips in place, came around the wicket, was getting that extra initial movement with the new ball. And that is where he created a lot of problems for the opponents.
A very good delivery and played away on the offside from Jonathan. He's away.
Well, we've been praising a lot lately about this youngster Jonathan Figge, how technically sound this batter is. He can shift gears when it's required. But then again, I think his innings was overshadowed the other night. Mind you, he went on to score 71 runs in 37 deliveries with 10 boundaries and 2 lofty blows. Alishan Sharfu has found form at the right time in this tournament.
Good delivery, nicely played. Tucked away on the onside. Yeah, talking about Alishan. Well, in the first half, it was all Alishan with his 71 of 37, and Jonathan played the second fiddle. Once he got out, then he took on the bowling, and he was magnificent. That's where the maturity from this young man is so impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. And I think this pair comes out with a lot of planning and maturity. Every time we see Ali Shan and Jonathan walk in, Jonathan plays the second fiddle and just take those singles and doubles and give the strike more often to Ali Shan.
Nicely played again. Solidly played on the offside from Jonathan. He's looking really solid and he's locked in for a big one here.
Yeah, this is what he'll do early on. And I think this has worked in their favour. Those singles and doubles when on offer, just wait for the bad deliveries. On the other end, talking about this man, well, we know if he gets going in the power play, what damage and destruction and havoc he can create early on in the power play.
He's one shot away, one big shot away to really get going. And that's where Awais has been so impressive. Very good delivery. Excellent cricket all round. A little bit of shape back and solidly played from Ali Shan.
Yeah, he's looking very confident in the middle. If you talk about Ali Shan Sharfu, he's getting it right off the middle of the bat. There's a nice sweet sound of the bat as well. So one thing Team Ajman they need to ensure is not really try to go after to pick wicket of Ali Shan Sharfu. Just keep the basics right. Just keep pitching the ball at the right length and let him make the mistake. Let's not force the issue early on.
Absolutely, they got to be patient here. Crucial delivery. Oh, wonderful ball. And equally well played from Ali Shan. It's a tidy start from Awais. 6 without loss. Abu Dhabi after 1.
Well, we are playing on a fresh new track today, and by the looks of it, as what we've seen in the first over, there is some movement early on for Awais, the speedster. And now straight away the captain opting to go with Ismail, and that's not the first time we're seeing in this tournament. Spin being introduced straight away.
Oh, good delivery. He's been quite successful bowling in the power play. Ismail does the basics right. Bowls wicket to wicket. Not a big spinner of the ball, but that accuracy is so impressive from him.
Driven and bit of a misfield, and that's going to be the first boundary of this innings, and it has come from the blade of Ali Shan Sharfu. Terrific shot.
It was just a matter of time before he decides to play that favourite shot inside out in the air. Oh, just short of the fielder. Can't really call it a chance, but just slice of luck there early doors for Ali Shan.
Yeah, very smart batting, I would say, by Ali Shan Sharfu. He knows there's long on in place, there's a deep mid wicket in place, so just creating some room and intentionally playing towards the cover. Yeah, that is much more like it from Ismail. A better delivery. And the margin of error is so minimal, Asghar, when you're bowling to Ali Shan Sharfu. You have to be so consistent and keep on bowling in those tight channels.
Oh, absolutely, because he's so good when he decides to go big. He's got such a vast range of strokes, and he can hit through extra cover, he can hit straight, he's strong through the leg side. So basically when he's going well, he's playing on his own terms.
Yeah, you need to get him out as quickly as you can, Team Ajman. Short delivery just tucked away, And a very watchful start from Jonathan Figgy, and that is what we've seen throughout this tournament. He's made a very late entry, I would say, in this tournament, but since he's got a chance in this tournament, well, he's grabbed it from both hands and went on to score 116, unbeaten in that previous encounter.
Gives himself room and doesn't find the gap. That was hit hard and travelling, so he did well. Yeah, Jonathan is looking really solid here, and that's the game plan. He's got to dig in here as long as Ali is going.
Short delivery, just gently playing towards long on. So once again, it's been a quiet over for Team Abu Dhabi. Ajman are going well at the moment. Couple of overs gone. Abu Dhabi are 13 for no loss. It has been a very good start from Team Ajman. Once again, Awais and Ismail sharing the new ball amongst each other. Even in the previous game, did put up a show, both these bowlers. Driven to perfection in the gap. It's going towards the boundary, no stopping. That is a glorious looking stroke from Alishan Sharfu.
He's beginning to cut loose here, and that's ominous signs for Abu Dhabi. Looking for swing, over pitched, beautifully done. Nobody moved. When he hits the ball, it's as clean as a whistle. What a wonderful player to watch as well.
Yeah, you won't really see those big shots coming in. He has that knack of playing down the ground as well. Complete batter, I would say. That's been punched gently towards cover. Straight away there's a call for two from Jonathan Figgy, and well responded by Alishan Sharfu. So this is turning out to be a good over and a good start for Team Abu Dhabi.
Hit in front of square. There was a lot of territory to cover for Saghir. Couple of runs here. Alishan 14 of 10. I just have a feeling Awais, he's inching to go big here. If he gets the length, he will go downtown.
Oh, beautifully played, intentionally going over the top, playing in the way. And he has announced himself now, looking dangerous in the middle, Alishan Sharfu.
Yeah, he picked the slow delivery quite easily. Awais with his a change of pace, and he just delayed his stroke a wee bit to get enough power behind that one. Easily done from Alishan. Another boundary. So the pressure is well and truly on Ajman here.
Yeah, it's turning out to be an expensive over, I would say. Already 10 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Driven nicely. It's going towards the boundary. That is a fantastic shot. Extraordinary batting from Alishan Sharfu. Just a simple push, and the outfield did the rest.
Well, Awais has lost it, certainly in this over. Another juicy full toss, and look at that. That is for photographers as well.
Yeah, he's got that excellent balance. Doesn't really overstride. Plays it as late as he can. Technically very correct, and a sound batter. Alishan Sharfu is looking dangerous now in the middle.
Test him with that short delivery, and he's gone. Oh, that is a massive blow, and Awais has just surprised him with that shot of length. The only man there at short fine leg. He picks it out. What a blow.
This is very unfortunate, I would say, for Alishan Sharfu. He cannot believe his luck. There was that one fielder placed in the fine leg position. No problem whatsoever. It's a legal delivery. Bouncer hurrying on to Alishan Sharfu. He wasn't in full control when he was pulling that. There you go. Unlucky, I would say, but brilliant take. He's taken a very good catch to dismiss. One of the explosive batters, Ali Sharful, looked very promising. Will have to go back after scoring 22. Abu Dhabi have lost one, 27 for 1. Well, setting the tone is Team Ajman by picking up that early wicket, and that too of their main batter Ali Sharful. We know what he could have done if he would have stayed. Another 3 to 4 overs. In comes another very experienced campaigner Prithvi. Was a good over, but then that wicket coming in. Nicely bowled. Trying to go for the glory delivery. Shaping inwards towards the right-hander. So has been a good over for Team Ajman picking up that wicket. 3 gone, 27 for 1. Well, the youngster has been given a major promotion in this game. Came down to bat at number 7 position in that previous encounter. So, what an opportunity for Prithvi Madhu. We have seen glimpses of him in this tournament. Seems to be a very handy batter. Oh, it was there to hit. Short delivery, but just getting a little too late, Jonathan Figgy.
He has to be careful, especially with that arm ball just skidding on. Drives that one. Pushed away for a single. He was looking for the second, not there. Yeah, excellent opportunity for Prithvi to make a mark for himself.
Yeah, and talking about Jonathan Figgy, I think he's found himself in quite a similar scenario compared to the last game, where his partner, the senior statesman Ali Sharful, got out. So once again, Jonathan Figgy will have a huge role and responsibility on his shoulders tonight.
Ismail will be looking to dart one in here. Oh, good delivery. Good stuff coming in from Ismail.
Yeah, this is what wickets do to you. It just makes you go on that back foot. And that's when the dot deliveries come into play. Cut away nicely into the gap. He's found the gap to perfection. The timing was slick. Brilliant shot.
Not an easy shot when you have 3 fielders behind square on the offside in that area. To be able to find the placement. Oh, that's excellent stuff, but not so great in the field. Ajman, they really need to field well here.
Well, this last shot is certainly going to give a lot of confidence to this youngster. Cut away gently. That is a much better delivery, and lucky, I would say, for Prithvi. It's gone towards the fine leg, but on an off day that could have easily chopped and hit onto those stumps.
That's a fine line as a batter. Sometimes you get away with these kind of deliveries so close to leg stump. On another day, like you said, you could be knocked over. Slice of luck here for Prithvi. He's got to look to get forward here. Hanging back on the crease, a dot ball. Good over coming in for Ajman. 34 for 1 after 4.
In comes very experienced campaigner Ankur Sangwan. Got a game very late in this tournament, but since he's got that opportunity, he's grabbed it with both hands and bowled magnificent spell in that previous encounter. Just gave away 24 runs, his 4 overs quota. He's got a deep long on and a deep mid wicket. Yeah, that is the right feed for a left arm orthodox bowler.
Keep it,
Beautifully bowled. Oh, a bit of a mix up. And it's a direct hit. It is a polite inquiry, but I think he was fine there. And in the end, it's resulted overthrows.
Can't afford a mix-up at this stage here. Abu Dhabi. Direct hit. Well, Webber is still asking the umpire. But I think he's satisfied. He got back in time there. That ricochet cost them a couple of runs. That man Saghir with the direct hit. Yeah, he got back in time.
Yeah, you don't want to be challenging his arm. Saghir, he's lightning quick in the outfield. One of the best fielders, the gun fielders, I would say. Steps down the ground and has crashed this towards the cover region. That is certainly going to give a lot of confidence to this youngster.
That's what confidence does to you. 100 behind your name and straight away using his feet here against Ankur Sagwan. That wasn't a bad delivery, but just quality footwork, getting to the pitch of the ball and beautifully played.
Nicely bowled, just waiting his space on that occasion. And watchfully played by Jonathan. He's always very busy at the crease, Jonathan Figgy, if you observe, Oscar.
Yeah, that's a hallmark of a quality player. Again using his feet and pass mid off for a boundary. This is scintillating stuff coming in from the left-hander.
It seems like he's just continuing from where he left off in that last game. That is a terrific shot. Look at that. Outrageous hit. Came right off the meat of the bat and no chance for the inner fielder. It has gone yet again for a boundary.
With Alishan departing, I think he is just looking to press forward here and take on the aggressive approach in the power play still, so they need to keep going here. Flighted straight to cover.
Yeah, this is some really sensible batting we're witnessing from Jonathan Figgy. You won't really see him trying to bludgeon the ball and just tonk it every time. He knows he's gotten the runs in this over.
Worked away on the onside, this time sent back, and rightly so. End of 5 overs. They are 44 for 1. It's going to be change of voices. Ahmed Khwaja and Abid Ibrahim steps in.
Thank you very much, Asghar Khan and Owais Ali. Mohammad Ismail bowling a tidy spell in the power play. And when something is working for you, why change it? That is the policy taken by Adnan ul Mulk. Finishing within the stumps. Excellent stuff here from Mohammad Ismail. Very disciplined. Keeping it simple. Keeping the batters in check as well, even though Jonathan Figgy is looking to unleash. Arm delivery, very nicely executed. Perfect time to introduce Abid Ibrahim into the com box. Good evening.
Good evening, Gazi. Looks like Ismail is doing the right thing here. That was quick, calm ball.
Tucked away towards mid-wicket. They have left that gap vacant. I would like that fielder in the circle. Tempt the young batter into a aggressive shot towards the onside. But Jonathan Figgy, well, coming off a blistering innings against Emirates Blues, would like to repeat something similar.
Yeah, indeed. He's had that great 100 the other night. And a high-scoring game. 20 overs getting 100 is a big feat.
Oh, absolutely. He was very conservative to start off. Didn't need to really express himself with Alishan Sharafu going great guns, but then he took over the game completely. Punch towards mid-off. He's right on the edge of the circle, so it will be a single. What I like about Fiji is always busy at the crease. He's always trying to take the game forward.
And also, you need to give some marks for his commitments and his fitness as well. He's very quick between the wicket. And also, at the same time, he's very good when it comes to pick up the gaps.
Swiped away towards that mid-wicket fielder. Only going to be one though. And that same fielder, if you keep him in the circle, I'm sure it could be a catching opportunity. Young fast bowler Harit Shetty out there. He's also represented UAE under 19. So a very youthful looking Ajman side today.
Well, indeed. Looks balanced. One last delivery. Haven't conceded a single boundary in this over. Good spell. This is for Ismail.
Oh, back cut in the gap. One bad delivery. And he's paid the price. 50 raised by Abu Dhabi with a sparkling shot by Jonathan Fiji once again.
Yeah, it just was too short and he tried to bowl a little quicker. It was quite easy for somebody like Jonathan. 4 runs, 51 for 1 at the end of power play.
Well, despite some disciplined bowling from Ajman, Abu Dhabi have raised their 50 in the power play. Alishan Sharfu, well, he always seems to be in prime form, doesn't he? But that was a great bouncer, caught him by surprise and a good catch. Since then, Prithvi Madhu and Jonathan Fiji are looking to build a partnership. Some aggressive shots against Ankur Sangwan, using his feet, and he's sky high on confidence. And that was a lovely back cut to punish Mohammad Ismail on the final ball of the power play. So Ankur Sangwan will continue from the pavilion end. Now the field will be spread long off, long on, deep mid wicket. And that's all Prithvi Madhu needs to do for now. Just rotate the strike. The run rate is decent. And his partner is in the form of his life.
Yeah, you carry on. And they're changing slightly the field after power play. The field gets widespread. They've got the square leg out in the mid wicket. They've got also long on, long off.
Well, Fiji was particularly severe on Harshit Said, the left arm spinner for the Blues. Was hitting some towering sixes into the side screen. Ankur Sangwan, a bit more difficult prospect to handle, I would say. Abid.
Yeah, wicket taker. And a match winner as well, Ankur Sangwan. He makes the batter play on his terms.
And has those delightful variations as well. Multiple arm deliveries. Oh, clean connection from Prithvi Madhu. That has gone way back. Maximum.
Well, when you can connect that solid, no matter what delivery, the bowler has got up sleeves. All you need to do is time it. Look at that. One knee down, up she goes. Perfect timing. And bye-bye.
What a cracking blow that was. He enjoyed that one for sure. Sweet strike. And putting Ankur Sangwan under pressure. Looking for that single. But the point fielder did well to attack the ball. But Abu Dhabi, they certainly have a lot of depth, don't they? Missing out on the likes of Uzair Khan and Rohan Mustafa, two very senior players. But still coming really hard at the opposition, Abid. That's impressive bench strength.
I think their coaches, their staff made these boys mentally very strong. That you have to be prepared. When you don't have anybody to guide you, you need to fill the shoes up. So they have done well. So now a change there in the field from left to right.
Well played. Smart batting. They've gotten the big shot in the over. Now just push the ones and twos. And they've taken 10 runs without breaking a sweat. 61 for 1. Well, looking good at the moment at Abu Dhabi. Ali Shan falling early, 22 of 13. But since then, Jonathan Fiji and Prithvi Madhu have built up a good stand. Plenty of batting to come. The likes of Ali Abid, Mohammad Nadeem, Ghulam Murtaza packs a punch as well. So certainly all systems go. Essam Matiurab, fabulous performance in the previous game, will be looking to continue his wicket-taking form.
He had a fabulous day yesterday night as well against Sharjah, where he picked up 3 wickets. And throughout the tournament, he's been very, very effective.
Yeah, I think he's under bowled, to be quite honest. Very fine leggy. Beautiful line and length right on the first ball. I think he needs to be used more often by the Ajman side.
Yeah, he's slowly, but he's building that trust in captain's mind.
It can be a difficult wicket to bowl on when Dew is around. Wonderfully flighted again. And what I like about Assam is he'll flight the ball. Fair enough, he might go for runs, but he's always looking to turn the ball big.
Yeah, and also it's quite difficult for the leg spinner to get a big turn, so he can turn, but just enough turn to make problem for the batters. Not a huge amount of turn he's got in his wrist.
He's got a terrific googly as well. So far they're playing him quite watchfully. Does look like a slow wicket, like you mentioned. Ample time for Prithvi just to go on the back foot and easily push it down the ground for a single.
Yeah, that's what the spinners do. They give you the ample time to make mistake.
Well, let's hope for the sake of the 2 young batters at the crease, they don't play a rash shot. They're in a decent position. Current run rate is good. Wrong one. Nicely recognized by Fiji. And plenty of chirp coming in from the young keeper Vaibhav as well. Asking his bowler to remain strong. They will make a mistake.
Yeah, I think these batters is doing one thing for sure, which is helping them, is they're playing late.
Goes for the big shot, but he picks the right area. One bounce over the rope at extra cover.
Yeah, the risk was taken. He wasn't a clean of connections. The ball went slightly away from him, but that one-hander, as you mentioned, lucky enough to be in the gap.
Yeah, he committed to the shot even though he wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball. So he's playing a very decent hand here, Prithvi. 21 of 15 with a couple of boundaries. Hard pull shot. And in the gap, not quite. Good fielding. Ankur Sangwan putting the dive in. And they only pick up 1. So 8 runs off the over. Abu Dhabi looking solid. 69 for 1. Bowling has been decent from Ajman so far. Awais Ahmed, as per usual, striking in the power play. 2 was 1 for 20. But other than that, Ankur Sangwan and his fellow spinners, Mohammad Ismail and Essam Matiurab, have bowled quite decently. Current run rate just a tick above 8 runs per over. So Abu Dhabi not too fussed about it just yet. But here comes a big game changer for Ajman, their star all-rounder Saghir Mayar Khan. Already given a few match-winning performances in this D20. What a player he is, Abid.
Well, indeed. He's a class. He's got what it takes to be a proper match winner, though with the bat or with the ball. He's exceptional in the outfield as well.
Good delivery right on ball 1. Perfect line and length finishing within the stumps. Yeah, he's a cricketer that makes things happen. He will take the game forward no matter what. Very fearless cricketer.
Yeah, as well. Also, he's very good at understanding the batter. He have had a perfect dismissals in this tournament as well.
Nicely pushed to backward point for a single. Prithvi has been quite impressive, getting a big opportunity to bat in the top order this evening, and he's applying himself really well.
Yeah, they're not really trying hard. They're trying to play as late as they can for the sake of staying together, stitching a partnership, which is very important. Alishan had a great start. These two batters need to make sure they get the team around 100 runs on the board.
Mid off in the circle for Fiji. There is protection in the onside though, coming around the wicket. Punchy drive. He goes past that mid off and will beat the long on as well. What a lovely off drive.
Yeah, they say it's always better to play in the V. He waited for the bounce. There was a bit in the bowl as well. A little bit of a movement. But he read it very well and hits it straight back to the bowler.
Sublime timing on that one. These left-handers, they always look a class apart when they're in full flow. Just timing on that one. 27 of 20. Once again, he's building up a head of steam. Trying to force that one through the covers, but a better line this time from Saghir. Just outside the off stump.
Yeah, he's also didn't try to bowl too quick. He's way quicker than this. He's not trying to bowl quick, and he's trying to keep things simple.
Oh, absolutely. On a good day, I think he can get up to 83, 84 miles per hour easily. Although he's just a slight lad, and he has the ability to move the ball in the air off the wicket. Very gifted bowler. There you can see that hint of in swing, but calmly managed by Prithvi. And he's looking very impressive indeed. First time I've really seen him with some time in the middle, but he looks a solid bat.
Well, if you can just notice the wrist of Saghir, what he's up to. He's holding the ball and just trying to get the swing in the air. And well done by this youngster, Prithvi.
Attempted Yorker. Nicely bowled. Slight misfield will get them a quick single though. A tidy over from Saghir. Only 8 off it. Abu Dhabi 77 for 1 after 9. So Ajman looking for a breakthrough. Game hasn't quite run away from them just yet. But they would like to break this second wicket partnership that is building up nicely for Abu Dhabi. They're a team in form, Ajman. Some good victories since the break. Pulled away from the stumps. The call is for 2. Only going to manage 1 though. So how long do this pair in the middle sit in, Abid? Or should they really look to go after the bowling now?
And I think they can spend some time in the middle. They've got good temperament, especially against their spinner. What Ajman is doing is now Ajman slightly getting under pressure, trying to break this partnership. In terms, they are trying to bring their premium bowlers into the attack.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Delightful flight there from Assam.
So in this spell, they've faced Ankur Sangwan as well. They faced Assam. They faced Saghir Mayar Khan as well.
Once again, the call is for 2. Fiji was willing, Prithvi not so much. So they've just tied them down a touch here. Current run rate around 8 per over. 160, 170 at this rate. Will that be enough, or do they need a bit more?
I think the wicket is playing its part well. It's coming nicely onto the bat. Yeah, it's slow, but
Oh, steps into that one. That is massive. Way back from Fiji.
yeah, now if you go with that kind of attack mindset, we can talk about maybe 190 as well. Look at the time he left the crease. Just when the bowler released the ball, he pounced on it, shimmy downs the track and hits it straight and gets a maximum.
Another massive six coming in. And I think we've lost the ball as well. Well, new balls please, and I think there might be time for a drinks break as well. 85 for 1.
Well, a short break after that big six from Jonathan. He's had a great connection. He's left the crease on just the right time to get very important 6 runs. It was just the game was drying up just a little bit. And then it just kept on coming. No chance of a run. Little bit of exciting in the middle. It's been not too bad over despite getting hit for a maximum. Isamat Europe. Just to make it great, you have to break this partnership. Not a bad delivery at all. And now the single is available. Well, finally, we are at halfway through. It's 86 for 1 Abu Dhabi. Saghir Mayar Khan will continue. Continuing in from the com box. Oh, exceptional delivery. Even keeper couldn't understand that. There was a bat involved in that, Vesali. Welcome to the commentary.
Well, thank you very much, Abid. I think he was just beaten there by pace. Saghir bowling a brilliant block hole delivery. And Jonathan Figgy just could not manage to play. Have a look at this. Oh, brilliant delivery. That has just beaten him beautifully.
I think even that I've beaten the keeper as well. Yeah, if he could held that one, it would have been the big wicket. Yeah, typical fast bowlers respond in the return of that boundary. He pulled his length back, but slightly over the head of the batter. Have a look at this one. Yeah, he just thought that might be in the range.
Yeah, that's not a bad option to be bowling to this man.
Oh, straight to the fielder. Yeah, he's got some part of his body behind the ball. Perfect.
It seems like the captain, Adnan Mulk, he's just following a pattern here. Even in the last encounter, it was Awais and Mohammad Ismail to start off proceedings, and then it was Ankur Sagwan, Isamat Europe to follow, and then Saghir. So we're just seeing a replica again, and so far, I think it hasn't really worked in their favour.
I think because he's following this pattern is probably because he's getting the victories. It's straight. Oh! Fielding has not been up to the mark from Ajman. That was poor efforts in the outfield.
Well, they should have been stopped. It wasn't timed to perfection, but he's going to take it any day. A fuller delivery from Saghir. There you go. Not really getting that timing and got an awkward bounce in the end. But still at this level, should have been stopped. Yeah, coming back to your point, Abid, I don't agree with you, to be honest. I think this pattern is certainly not working in their favour. You can clearly see they're 96 for 1 in the 11th over, so they need to try something different.
You just push and send back. Yeah, to be very honest, you have to have a plan for every team and every player. But at times, the captain doesn't like to make a lot of changes when it comes to keep the winning streak alive, because Ajman is sailing still in the boat in this tournament.
Full toss, hit down the ground. Looking for two, and rightfully so. There was never a two there, so just settle for a single.
Very important for Ajman to get the breakthrough. I think it's very, very tight, because these two batters are really not giving anything. No loose shots. When they're going for the full. Again, a good delivery here. Not happy, Saghir. At the end, it's a very good over in terms for Abu Dhabi. 97 for 1 at the end of 11.
One of their premier bowlers, I would say, Samati Rub, to continue. Flighted delivery, that is up in the air. And very lucky for Prithvi Madhu, it has fallen in the vacant area.
I think there was certain plan there, Ravesh. They wanted to reach to 100, and from 100 they will go for those big shots coming in. I think they have achieved that feat. Have a look at this one. He tried to hit that. He couldn't time this one, and that was sky up. But I think rub of the greens for Team Abu Dhabi at the moment.
Oh, that is a very good delivery and just falling over, losing his balance on that occasion, Jonathan Figgy.
Yeah, probably tried to hit that one too hard. Yeah, a little late, and he couldn't just get that connection, that punch.
Tossed up delivery, and yet again, Jonathan Figgy is just, I think, trying to hit it too hard. But there you go, brilliant running, excellent coordination between these two batters in the middle.
Yeah, if they are not able to get that connection, well, they're trying to make it the other way around. Look at that response for the two. Good calling. It's a perfect hand and eye coordination when you're trying to call your partner in. 100 comes up for Abu Dhabi finally.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very important how your partner responds. And Prithvi Madhu responded really well there. So good little partnership has been formed between these two youngsters. And now it's high time. They should look to play those big strokes. They have plenty of batters to come.
I think Jonathan also getting a bit frustrated, not getting sweets connect. And also Isam is bowling some tight line and length.
Yeah, quite certainly he's coming in with a lot of confidence in this game. Isam Mathurab was the player of the match in that previous encounter. Went on to pick those 3 wickets against Team Sharjah. But today has been a little off colour. Not really getting his lengths.
He waited and hits it straight to the fielder. Yeah, we're talking about 172. I think Abu Dhabi would look beyond that.
Yeah, looking at the current scenario, they can look to go somewhere around 185, 190, and that is going to be a very challenging task considering Abu Dhabi, they have a very strong bowling lineup. Oh, that is a short track down delivery. Jonathan, he had all the time in the world and he has rocked back to the back foot and found the gap to perfection. That was the boundary they were looking for in this over.
Yeah, one loose delivery in the end from Isam. It was all good, and it was slightly looser in the end. But moreover, importantly, they got the boundary they were looking for. 106 for 1 at the end of 12.
Well, going along really nicely, our team Abu Dhabi. And I think the idea is right from the spinners. They're giving a lot of flight, loopy deliveries. By no means they're a strong strikers, both these batters. Yeah, there you go. Just trying to hit it too hard. So yeah, I was just mentioning, I think this is a good ploy considering both the batters are not power hitters. They're more like timers and like to be playing down the ground. And that is where Team Ajman and Adman al-Mulk has realized that. And he's opted to go with spin from both ends.
Yeah, I think the wicket is really slow, but still you need to give credit to these two players who's batting nicely. Doesn't look really threat. The bowlers looks frustrated now. It's just towards the leg side, and that will bring the half century for Jonathan. And he's done a great job. 100 the other night, 50 now. That's Jonathan Fiji for you.
Oh, what a tremendous knock once again from this youngster. He's just continuing from where he left in that previous game. Got that century and yet again getting a 50 to his name. Excellent. Nicely bowled. Just hurrying on to the batter, following him in the end. And they have somehow managed to take 2 runs. Well, what just happened there?
Well, this is what has been happening. And Ajman is certainly have to pull their socks up. They really need to come hard in the fielding department. They had a few misfields that have cost them boundaries. There was a little bit of a chance for the keeper who couldn't collect that inside edge. So yeah, interferes you a bit. I think somebody's hurt. Not sure who. All are standing on their feet and looking sharp. It looks like it's wicket keeper who need a bit of medical attention.
Well, the magic spray has come out and it certainly worked for Vaibhav. I think he's ready to go. He's a strong lad as this youngster. Yeah, talking about Prithvi Madhu. I need to give credit to this youngster as well. He's been given a role. He's been promoted up the order today, sent at number 3 position. And so far he's looked very comfortable and seems to be 3 runs in just 28 deliveries. And talking about Jonathan Figge. Well, what a run he's having in this tournament. He's filling up the shoes very nicely of Rohan Mustafa. Talking about Team Abu Dhabi, they are a star-studded lineup. And the moment there was a call for Jonathan Figge, he's grabbed it with both hands. And since then, there has been no looking back. It's been very, very consistent with the run scoring. And talking about these batters, I think they have weathered the storm. They have done the difficult part. And just 7 more overs to go. It is high time they should start looking to score big from both the ends.
Well, Avis, I think they've got still the power hitters back in the batting lineup who's yet to come to bat. So they've got likes of Ghulam Murtaza, Ali Abid, and then, of course, Nadeem. They've got that heavy lifters down. They can do that big strikes. I think if they connect and everything goes according to the plan of Abu Dhabi, we might see 200 coming up.
Short delivery, cut away nicely. There's protection in the deeps. Singles and doubles, I think, Ajman, they're not really going to mind it from this situation.
Yeah, and I think Ajman is relying a bit too much on their spinners. They haven't used much of the paces. Yeah, they brought in Saghir earlier, but that really didn't work out.
That's just a false start from Ismail. Just last couple of deliveries to be bowled for his spell, and he's done well. He's come back really strong. That's been smashed. But still, no connection whatsoever. Struggling times for both the batters in the middle.
Well, I tell you, it was a blessing in disguise that didn't get connected properly, because it could have gone towards the longest part of the ground. That could have been a catch.
Tossed up delivery, enticing the batter and going across the line, Prithvi Madhu on that occasion. And yet again, they have taken a couple of runs. Oh, this is some brilliant stuff we're witnessing between these two youngsters.
I think let's look at the Fiji, the way he got his 50. He's played some tremendous shots in between. Some terrible gaps he's found. Look at that. He started well in the power play. And this was where he was finding the gaps quite easily. He was timing. That was also for the end, as Prithvi Madhu as well. Both of them, they were doing just fine job. They're still doing a fine job. They're finding the gaps. They're finding those regular boundaries in the middle as well.
Yeah, excellent little partnership amongst these two youngsters. They've done the hard bit. And now there's just last 6 overs to go. It's going to be Sam to continue. Oh, brilliant delivery. A rip scorer. What a sight for this spinner. Isam Matheurab is certainly putting up a show.
Finally, he gets that partnership break. Yeah, he's a partnership breaker. We know that. He's done wonderful. Every time he's been given the responsibility, he's delivered. That's a perfect delivery, a legal one. It just got straightened up and just a bit of a skid on the wicket as well, so that Figgy, after getting a great start, he scored 50, crucial 50 for Abu Dhabi. As he walks out, it's 114 for 2 Abu Dhabi.
And walks the new batter, another very explosive batter on your screen. It's going to be the captain, Ali Abid. And still plenty of overs to go for him to get his eye in the middle. And hasn't really found form in this tournament. So he's got an ideal opportunity, perfect opportunity, I would say, to score some runs and lead from the front.
Well, he usually comes at number 3. No matter what, he doesn't shift his number. But I think he's done a great job understanding a youngster who can fill that gap. And he's given his number to Prithvi to come in and bat at number 3. And also, we know that he takes little time to get settled. It will be no longer for him to go through that phase. Maybe he'll try to play slightly quicker.
Tossed up delivery and straight away he's hammered this. Has he got enough? Oh, he hasn't. He's found the fielder in the deep and Isam Matheurab strikes twice in this over.
Yeah, what a relief to see the back of this man. Ali Abid, the captain of Abu Dhabi. Well, on his day, he can really take the game away, but it took only one delivery from Isam to bowl it slow in the air, entice the batsman, and he goes for the big shot on a very first delivery. And a nice take there from Ankur. And walking out is Ali Abid on a golden duck. It's 114 for 3 Abu Dhabi.
Well, Isam Matheurab, the player of the match in the previous encounter, once again spinning his web and picking up 2 wickets on the trot. He is on a hat-trick here, Abid. And I think he wouldn't mind Ghulam Murtaza being on strike, considering he might try to smash him on the very first delivery.
I don't think so, because 2 wickets going back to back. Maybe Ghulam Murtaza will take his time because he knows the bowler is on a hat-trick. Come on. Hat-trick ball, and there you go. Very watchful. But considering the game, he's bowled throughout 3 overs well. And because of bowling well, he's been rewarded with 2 wickets.
And there you go. Straight away, the big shot comes in. Isam Matheurab, what a brilliant bowling performance. There you go. Those were the 2 wickets. First, it was Jonathan Figgy with that slider for delivery. And then tossed up, enticing Ali Abid, the captain, and lost his wicket. Beautifully bowled onto the stumps. So this has been a very, very productive over for Team Ajman. Just the 1 run coming up as of now.
Yeah, I think this is the over Ajman was waiting for. A double strike in the wicket.
Nicely tossed up. And Prithvi will just take the single. So Once again, brilliant spell by this youngster Issam Rab. He's put up a show, picked up 2 wickets, he gave just 28 in his 4 overs. It's 14 gone. Abu Dhabi are 116 for 3. Well, that is the batting card so far. It was Alishan Sharaf and Jonathan Figgy once again laying the platform for the middle order batters to come. And Prithvi Madhu promoted up the order and has done extremely well. The youngster is still in the middle and want to get a personal milestone of 50. So things are looking quite good and comfortable for Team Abu Dhabi, I would say. Still a lot of overs to go. 6 more overs to go, and no surprise, it's going to be Ankur Sangwan. That is going to be a contest within a contest. Just a touch shot, and Prithvi Madhu doing the right thing, giving strike to the big striker Ghulam Murtaza. And as we speak, there's a change in the comm boxes. Abid will take a breather, and once again it's going to be Ahmed Khwaja joining in. Welcome back, Ahmed.
Good evening, OS. Match is delicately poised at the moment. Can go either way. Well, that's what they need to do. Build that dot ball pressure, and maybe they can produce something special yet again. This was that wonderful fielding effort from Harit Shetty. Not easy with the ball bouncing in front of you. Hard cut shot towards extra this time. And Mohammad Ismail has given up on it. What perfect placement from Ghulam Murtaza. 4 runs.
Well, for a moment I thought the fielder will cut this out, but he's timed this to perfection. Look at that, just the sublime timing, just a simple push and a punch. And there was no chance for Issam Rab, and he just gave it way too early, I would say.
Yeah, that's something that Ismail certainly needs to work on, his ground fielding. Big shot by Ghulam Murtaza. It's going far and wide, way back for 6.
Well, you cannot afford to be bowling Ghulam Murtaza in those areas. That is his favourite area. It is in his zone, in his arc, and all day long he's going to dispatch this out of the park. This has been bludgeoned. It's come right off the meat of the bat. Look at that, high, long and handsome.
Yeah, that was a mental error from Ankur Sangwan. No other way to describe it. Cannot flight the ball to this man, because he'll send it on a one-way flight out of Ajman. Big, clean striker of the ball. Yeah, that's much more like it. Got in an awkward position. But so far, overall, I would say the Ajman spin trio have done a pretty decent job.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubts on that. Brilliant execution, I would say.
Final delivery of the 15th. Back to the bowler once again. So a good comeback after being whacked for a huge 6. 1-2-7 for 3. 5 overs to go for Abu Dhabi. Fabulous spell once again from Issam Rab. 2 for 28. OS Ahmed has 2 overs to go. Those will be crucial. Saghir Mayar Khan has 2 as well. So still 1 over required from somewhere for Adnan Mulk. Ankur Sangwan just taking a bit of tap in the previous over. But overall, the Ajman bowling has been relatively disciplined, I would say, OS Ali.
Yeah, absolutely, Ahmed. And I think one area where they have really improved themselves is the extras column. They have given just the 5 extras as of now and have been bowling in those excellent channels, have been really disciplined. And let's see, I think there's going to be a 6th bowling change.
Yeah, it's going to be the young fast bowler Harit Shetty coming into the attack. Very exciting talent, very pacey, nippy. Can get that ball to move in the air. And it's a massive opportunity. Meanwhile, Prithvi Madhu has looked the picture of calm and composure this evening. 38 of 32. Lovely innings so far, but can he make it a meaty one? Nicely played once again. He seems to have a lot of time when he's playing the fast man in particular.
Yeah, he doesn't really overstride on the deliveries. And one thing which you observe, he really plays late. That is one thing which really has gone into his favour. 38 and 33 deliveries. And I think it's high time now for the youngster, and will have the free license and the privilege to go big from here onwards.
Yeah, really look to express yourself. Taking a look at the field, there is plenty of protection on the onside. Long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep fine leg as well for Harith. Not bowling according to his field though. Slightly harsh on the youngster, but it was just on the tram lines outside off.
Well, Team Abu Dhabi, they're going to feel that now is the time that they can just utilize and avail this opportunity, considering the sixth bowler has come in and they can just strike big in this over.
Yeah, they need a good over from Harith here. Then they can go over to the senior pacers like Saghir and OS. So if he can just give away about maybe 8 or 9 runs max, I think Adnan ul Mulk will be plenty happy. Third and fine leg in the circle. So he needs to be absolutely straight, cannot offer width. Oh, poor delivery, over correction, and a lovely swivel from Prithvi Madhu to get a boundary.
Yeah, you were just mentioning you cannot be bowling in those off direction deliveries, and there you go, just getting his line wrong altogether, drifting onto the pads, and not the right ball you need to be bowling when you have this kind of a field.
Very steep learning curve for some of the young lads. At this level, you will not be forgiven for a poor delivery. Prithvi moves into the 40s. Well, the young lads of Abu Dhabi have really stood up to be counted in this edition of the D20. The likes of Jonathan Fiji, Prithvi Madhu here, Qasim Mohammed, the pacer as well. Cracked over point. That's a lovely shot. Back-to-back boundaries.
Well, so pleasing to the eye when this youngster gets going. Prithvi Madhu is decided to cut loose now, and that is a proper cricketing stroke. Have a look, just opening the face of the bat, slashing into perfection, using the pace of the bowler, and the execution was perfect on that occasion.
You have point and third in the circle, so why are you bowling it short and wide? You've taken protection deep on the onside. The dictation is to bowl full within the stumps. They're making a change in the field now. The fine leg comes into the circle, as does the square leg. So who are they looking to push back? They've pushed the point fielder to the fence. Good delivery, good comeback. He's got that pace. It's all about the control though, Awais Ali.
Yeah, and talking about Prithvi, I think he's just missed out on an opportunity. There was a lot of width provided and good delivery, I would say, considering he's just bowling according to his field now.
He got that one to zip through. But yeah, Prithvi wanted to punch that over extra cover and raise his 50. His heart rate will be slightly elevated for sure. Adrenaline will be pumping to get his first ever half century at this level. It will be a major milestone for the young batter. Oh, what a flick! But this is a chance in the deep. Oh, lands between the two. Lucky escape. Prithvi will pick up 2. But he would have had his heart in his mouth there for sure.
Well, they say fortune favors the brave. Almost getting a wicket. Nonetheless, there was a very good shot. Just not timing it to perfection. And, well, what just happened there? A lot of confusion in the middle. And, well, I'm actually glad, Ahmed, to be honest, that wasn't taken. I would love to see this youngster getting a 50.
Yeah, it was first you, and in the end, neither did anything. Assam, the boundary rider at long on, Ankur at deep mid wicket. Productive over for Abu Dhabi so far. What a punch! Down the ground, there is a long off in position. So he'll retain the strike and move to 49. 139 for 3. So the slog overs are well and truly beginning now. Abu Dhabi in a strong position. But they will have to deal with this man. Left arm fast. OS Ahmed got the big wicket of Alishan Sharafu in the power play. Can he provide a few timely blows here, OS Ali? This is a key passage of play coming up.
Well, he's a very experienced campaigner, I would say. Let's have a look at the field. The third man is in the circle, fine legs in the circle. They've pushed the long off back, long on. We can see there's a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket. So he has to go full and straight.
Starts off with a slow delivery. Not a bad idea, but just got the line wrong. They will need to keep a lid on the extra. They've done really well so far in their 16 overs, Ajman. But we're already looking at a big run chase here. Maybe 180, 185. And it go well beyond that if Ghulam Murtaza tees off. So Prithvi on 49. He'd love a full toss on stump. And he gets it. Quick single taken. Good fielding at point. But that is a very well made 50 by young Prithvi Madhu. Well played, young man.
Well, take a bow, youngster. He's played with a very big heart in this game. He showed a lot of maturity, composure, calmness. A very sensible batter, I would say. And he came at the number 3 position, was given a new role, a new responsibility. And he has done brilliantly well.
Absolutely. They had lost Alishan early. It was 27 for 1. Anything could have happened at that stage, but his big partnership with Jonathan Fiji has put Abu Dhabi in a dominant position. Poor delivery. Good effort by Vaibhav. But this might be 5 wides. Oh, this is going to be touch and go. Terrific effort on the boundary fence by Harit Shetty.
Well, we can see now, Oves, he's just trying a bit too much on that occasion. Trying to bowl a lot more quicker. Trying to target the stumps, bowling those block hole deliveries, but horribly getting it wrong. Yeah, there you go. A good effort, though, behind the stumps. But still, now this is going to be interesting.
Came all the way from short third. Oh no. That left foot has kissed the boundary skirting. So I think the umpire will be waving his arms here. Yes, 5 wides. And lovely reaction from poor Harit. Yeah. No worries, young man. You tried your best. So that is freebies for Abu Dhabi. That's a lot better. Trying to force that one through mid-wicket will only pick up a single. I feel OS is going a bit too round arm when he's coming around the wicket as well. Hence got that angle wrong.
Yeah, and this is where he'll have to be a little careful. Prithvi is already well settled, and on the other end, there's a seasoned campaigner batting in the middle, Ghulam Murtaza. So you have to be very careful, not be predictable in this over.
And we've seen he can play that glide behind point with a lot of control. Switching to over the wicket now is OS Ahmed. Interesting move though. The square leg is coming into the circle. And he's taken a deep third. So the plan would be to go across the right-hander. You would expect. And he's whacked it through extra cover. Sweet timing on that one. Glorious drive.
Well, he's turning up the heat now, is Prithvi Madhu. After getting his 50, he's decided to cut loose, unleashing. And look at that. Oh, tremendous stroke. Inside out. A very tough shot to execute. And this youngster, he's made it look so easy.
Incredible ball striking. We have another young star in the making here. 54 of 40 deliveries. 6 boundaries and a 6. What a composed and controlled innings he's played so far against a side in winning form. Fabulous knock. Good bouncer. Well, he's appealing that it's caught the glove. And yeah, I think it has. So against the run of play, a wicket has fallen for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, excellent delivery. He kept on bowling those full Yorkers, block hole deliveries, but that occasion, just surprising Prithvi Madhu. And I think he wasn't really ready for that kind of a delivery. Just rushed onto him, hurrying on. Fair delivery, no problems whatsoever. Sharp delivery, let's have a look. Yeah, excellent ball.
That's a cracking delivery. And fair play to the young man. Didn't hang around. But a fabulous knock. 54 of 41. He's played his role and put Abu Dhabi in a strong position going into the final 3 overs. 151 for 4. So the power hitter Mohammad Nadeem coming in at 6. He's not had a great tournament. Been shuffled up and down the order. But can he play a mini cameo here? He certainly has the big hitting ability. Bowled him! A dream delivery from Awais Ahmed. Shaping in the air and moving away to kiss that off stump. Wow, what a ball.
What a cracker of a delivery from this left arm speedster. Went for those couple of boundaries, but then this ball just swung late, and Nadeem had no clues whatsoever. Fair delivery. Look at that. Oh, that is a peach of a delivery. No answers whatsoever.
That is absolutely unplayable. Mohammad Nadeem gets an absolute Jaffa and gone for a Goldie. 151 for 5. Well, we have another Ajman bowler on a hat-trick here. It's young Hamza on his D20 debut. His heart must be pounding out of his chest. Just keep the first ball out. Awais Ahmed, here he goes. Oh, good delivery. He was late on that one, going for the slash. But that is a terrific over from Awais Ahmed. Started off poorly, but came back strong. 151 for 5, still 3 overs to go. So a timely double strike once again for Ajman. The best way to restrict the opposition, bowl them out. And Awais Ahmed is certainly trying his part. Saghir Khan, well, we know he's a wicket taker, attack-minded bowler. He'll be going after Ghulam Murtaza. Right up in the block hole, firm push, only going to be a single. So Awais Ali, this is an opportunity for Ajman to come back into this game.
Well, they have done already pretty well, I would say. They were cruising along at one stage when Jonathan Figge and Prithvi Madhu were in the middle. But then some brilliant bowling from Isamati Rub really just changed the equation of the game.
Yeah, they're a very combative side. They never really give up. They keep fighting till the end. Push towards mid-off, quick single, and Hamza Rahman is underway at the D20. Well, he's a highly rated youngster, and I'd be looking forward to seeing how he goes after it, but not easy for the young lad to come in the slog overs.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that, Ahmed, and especially against Saghir, who has that express pace. He'll just keep on coming at you every time. Watch out for that deadly bouncer.
Oh, that was a bit of a high full toss. He's appealing, but Ghulam Murtaza has to wear one. That's going to leave a mark.
Well, this was a vicious delivery. That is going to be very nasty. It's going to be interesting replay. Yeah, there you can see he's rubbing his belly.
Yeah, he's a big lad. And, well, he'll want a piece of his own there. Got that Yorker delivery all wrong. Dipped on him. So just below waist height. But certainly flirting with danger there, Saghir Khan. That can just knock the breath out of you. But he seems to be okay. Bowled him with the slower delivery. Fantastic from Saghir.
Ghulam Murtaza is going to be fuming and furious with himself. First missing out to a full toss, and now This delivery was a slower one, nicely disguised by Saghir. Legal delivery, no problems whatsoever. And look at that. Excellent bowling. Slow one, not read by Ghulam Murtaza, and that is a big wicket.
Oh, that could be a game changer. And Saghir Khan is certainly a game changer. Ghulam Murtaza cleaned up 153 for 6. So it's going to be Ibrar Shah coming in at number 8. Bit of a promotion for him. So looks like they have a long tail this evening, Abu Dhabi. Saghir Khan providing the much needed breakthrough. Beautiful Yorker right on the money. This is sensational bowling.
Yeah, how do you play those? Ebrar, not very much known for his batting. We'll see him in action in the second innings. And that's the last delivery. Beautifully disguised. Slower one. Ghulam Murtaza not reading the pace on that occasion. Lost his wicket in the process.
And just clipping the off stump. Perfect line that. Slow delivery tucked away towards mid wicket. The call is for 2. But they'll settle for 1. Cracking over. Ajman with the fight back. With ball in hand. 154 for 6. Well, projected score suggesting we'll still go beyond 170. But I think Abu Dhabi will be slightly disappointed with that. They were in such a strong position. But twin strikes back to back from Essam, Owais and now Saghir has set them back big time. So Owais Ahmed into his final over, bowling the penultimate in the innings. Oh, this has gone towards third and straight to the fielder. Fabulous bowling, great setup. And number 7 falls for Abu Dhabi.
Well, they're falling like pack of cards here now, Team Abu Dhabi. And that was a nothing short in the end. Once again, bowling a nice bumper to Ibrar. And I think that was a bit too much for the tail ender.
Yeah, they never really enjoy the short stuff. Was very late on it. Those usually balloon over the fielder. But Ankur Sangwan making no mistake. This is a terrific fight back coming from the Ajman bowlers. They've got Abu Dhabi on the ropes. 154 for 7. Well, young fast bowler Qasim Mohammed coming out to bat. We've seen he can provide a few quick runs if required. But what an unbelievable turnaround in this game. Thanks to the Ajman fast bowlers. Owais Ahmed on the hunt for a fifer. He has 5 legal deliveries remaining. Bowled him! And he's got it! Back-to-back wickets again. What a performance from the left-arm seamer.
Well, the celebration says it all. This means a lot to this youngster. Owais has certainly put up a show. He's taken a fiver in a crunch game, and that too against Team Abu Dhabi.
Pace on, wicket to wicket, playing across the line, middle stump rocked. Outstanding bowling, outstanding bowler. And he salutes the Almighty as well. And why not? It's a special moment in his career. Qasim Mohammed not making an impression. And Abu Dhabi are in serious danger now of being bowled out. 154 for 8. It's happening at the D20 tonight. He's on a hat-trick again. Can he get it at the second time of asking? Zia Mukhtar under the glaring spotlight. This man is breathing fire tonight. 5 for 32. What a spell. He's picked up 4 wickets in 8 deliveries. No change in the field though. I would have liked that third to come into slip. Here we go. Owais Ahmed loading up. Oh, just kept it out. That was honing in on off stump. And well played by Zia Mukhtar.
Well, this has been a dream spell by Owais. First with the new ball picking up early wickets and then introduced with the old ball. And he certainly put up a show and almost getting a hat-trick once again.
Fabulous bowling. And you're absolutely spot on. Getting the likes of Alishan Sharfu, Prithvi beyond his 50. Then mopping up the tail. It's been a high quality 5 for. And spare a thought for this young lad, Hamza Rahman, on his D20 debut. He's like, what's happening? We were cruising and now we're 8 down with 9 legal deliveries remaining. Can he add to his tally here? Nicely flashed away. Will they run on the throw? No. Mohammad Ismail keeps it to a single. But what a roaring comeback from Ajman. They've been playing some tremendous cricket in the D20 in the last 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the captain and the bowlers, they've read the wicket really well.
That was the first wicket of Owais Ahmed, getting Alishan caught at fine. Then that sharp bouncer, gloved behind. Mohammad Nadeem, no chance. Cleaned up. Ibrar Shah trying to pull off the front foot, balloons it to third. And then Qasim Mohammed in no shape or form to play that delivery. That's burst out of the hands of the keeper again. Vaibhav has had a bit of a struggle this evening, to say the least.
Yeah, he's not having the best of the nights behind the stumps, Vaibhav Waswani. And he might need medical attention once again.
Yeah, he'll need a lot more than that. He's a tough lad. He's a competitor. Even though he's under a bit of duress. Still battling for the side. Hamdan Tahir is a backup wicketkeeper, but his fingers are heavily bandaged as well. So they've certainly been in the wars. But Owais Ahmed, he's bowled a special spell tonight. 5 for 34. Can he make it 6? Well, he'll need to load up. Oh, and this is tragic. Once again, 5 wides given. Desperate runs for Abu Dhabi.
Well, we were just praising some time back that they've been spot on with those extras. But then, these are 5 handy runs coming for Team Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, thank you for blaming me. Yeah, attempted bouncer. Not sure about that delivery on your final ball of your spell. I would have looked to go full and straight. And it's gone through the keeper. Just spoiling his figures. And you can sense his frustration as well. Hamza Rahman eyeing that square leg region. There is a big gap between the square leg and the mid wicket. If he can place it right. Beautiful slower delivery. The call is for 2. And they'll make it in time. Direct hit, the ricochet will get them. Well, they could run 4 here. Oh, they've stuck for a single. Hamza Rahman had slowed down. Well, it's all happening, that is for sure. 165 for 8. Final over coming up. 5 for 42 on the night. Outstanding from Owais Ahmed. So Saghir Khan will bowl the final 6. Abu Dhabi have got a pretty decent score on the board. Can they tack on another 12-15 runs here, get up to that 180 mark? Down to number 10. Pace on delivery, push towards long off. Zia is looking for the second. Denied.
Well, he's bowled really well once again, Sahir. A complete all-rounder. And even in that previous over, we saw him bowling those excellent block hole deliveries. So consistent with his line and lengths. And once again, starting off this over pretty well.
Yeah, that delivery to get Ghulam Murtaza in particular was an absolute peach. Slower delivery. How did that miss the leg stick? Tremendous deception by Sagir Khan.
Yeah, you could see Sahir couldn't really believe his luck on that occasion. Just marginally close to that leg stump. Look at that.
No discernible change in his action. It's hard to pick up that slow ball. Just held it back and almost kissed the leg stump. Lucky escape. Oh, beautifully done. Zia Mukhtar, hello. Ramps it over third for 4.
Well, where did that come from? And Sahir is not going to be very happy with that kind of a shot.
Well, Zia Mukhtar may be taking a hatful of wickets in this D20, but that will be the moment he remembers. What a shot. Was shaping up for the ramp, went over third instead, a la Joe Root. Beautifully done, Mr. Mukhtar. I tip my hat to you. Can you do it again though?
Very smart batting. Right at the end, he just decided to play that ramp shot. You need to have really good eye to play these kind of shots, Ahmed.
And you need to be courageous as well. He got the length he needed. So mid-off comes in the circle. Third drops deep. Bowled him. That trademark slower Yorker from Sagir Khan does the trick again.
Well, simply exceptional stuff from this fast bowler, keeping things really simple in the last over, just targeting the stumps. And you miss, I hit. And he's taken the revenge by getting him out bowled.
Such a smart plan as well. Bringing the mid-off up, he would have thought, okay, there's another bumper coming. But it's just that slower Yorker executed to perfection. Abu Dhabi are 9 down, 170 on the board. So it's going to be Haider Ali coming in at 11. That's a surprise for me. He can certainly hang around with the bat. But only 2 deliveries remaining. Superb spell from Sagir Khan. 2 for 27 on the night. Can he make it a 3 for? Round the wicket. Oh, quick delivery. Caught Haider Ali by surprise. So this has been an outstanding fight back by the Ajman bowlers in the second half of this first innings.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed. And I think Adnan Mulk has been very, very special tonight. I think he's been simply brilliant with the rotation of his bowlers. A thinking captain, I would say.
Yeah, they started off the D20 slowly. A few big defeats. But now they're looking like a solid unit. Final ball. Squeezed away to third. There is a fielder in the deep. Good field setting. Hamdan gets the throw in quickly. So Abu Dhabi conclude their batting effort at 171. It's a pretty decent score, I would say. But they're certainly not out of the game, Ajman, by any means. Tremendous bowling by the fast men in particular. Awais Ahmed taking the spotlight with a tremendous 5-wicket haul. And this game is beautifully balanced for what should be an absolute thriller in the making. Taking a look at the batting scorecard, it was Jonathan Fiji once again with a fabulous 50. Prithvi Madhu making a well-deserved half-century as well. Alishan 22 of 13. Then there was a flurry of wickets after the departure of Fiji. Nobody in the middle order or the lower order really contributing as the Ajman fight back was on. The standout performer was clearly Awais Ahmed, 5 for 42 on the night, 2 wickets apiece for Esamati Urab and Sagir Khan. from 114 for 2. It was an almighty collapse for Abu Dhabi. Taking a look at the highlights of the first innings, it was Ali Shan Sharfu in his typical aggressive fashion, but he was well taken at fine leg. Good bouncer coming from Oais Ahmed. Then that long partnership between Jonathan Fiji and Prithvi Madhu. They took their time to get going, but took calculated risks, especially against the spinners as well. That was a tremendous delivery from Assam. And Ali Abid trying for a big shot. First ball caught at cow corner. The catching from Ajman was spot on. Ghulam Murtaza played a few lusty blows. Prithvi Madhu built his partnership along with him and got to a well-deserved 50. That was a beautiful punch through extra cover. But then Oais Ahmed caught behind off the glove. And Mohammad Nadeem got an unplayable delivery, to say the least. Ghulam Murtaza defeated by that slow ball. And Ibrar Shah could not make much of an impression either. This was the special moment for Oais Ahmed. Cleaning up Qasim Mohammed. Zia Mukhtar with the rare boundary. And then got cleaned up by that slower Yorker from Sagir Khan once again. So overall, a very balanced first innings. It's a target of 172 for Ajman to maintain their winning streak in the D20. Can they pull it off? We'll find out after the break. Good evening and welcome back to the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. Match number 21 in progress. That is the target for Ajman. 171 set by Abu Dhabi thanks to strong performances in the top order by Jonathan Fiji once again and young Prithvi Madhu with an impressive 50 as well. Standout performer for Ajman with the ball, 5 for 42. Awais Ahmed, outstanding spell from the left arm seamer. 2 wickets for Essam Matiurab and Sagir Khan as well. But I think Abu Dhabi will be disappointed not to go beyond 180. It was tremendous bowling at the death, by the Ajman bowlers. And they have certainly given themselves a chaseable target. They will be due about, and that will certainly cause some headaches for the Abu Dhabi bowling attack. Attacking the first set of power play overs alongside me in the com box is the one and only, the man in the hearts of millions, Mr. Abid Ibrahim. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja, for your kind words. I'm definitely looking forward to this contest where Ajman needs 172. We were at halfway through where that projected total says it was 171. It turned out to be the exact numbers. Well, we might thought those big guns would come handy, and we might see the big runs come on for Abu Dhabi, as they are the only team who crossed those 200 barriers in the tournament. So we were looking something similar, but in the end, I think Ajman bowlers did well, pulling things back, especially Awais Ahmed. And I think that door was opened, that crack was opened by Essam Matiurab, who picked up those 2 wickets in that over. And since then, Abu Dhabi was slightly pulled back to post the mammoth total on the board.
Oh, absolutely. The biggest gun in the house was with the left arm of Awais Ahmed. Meanwhile, the 2 big guns opening for Ajman is Wajid Khan and the captain Adnan ul Mulk. Wajid Khan has had a below par tournament, to say the least. He needs to step up tonight. Terrific power play specialist, but he hasn't shown all his ability in this D20. Zia Mukhtar, he's been super consistent with the new ball for Abu Dhabi. Tall lad, hits the deck, gets some swing in the air as well. And they will need some early breakthroughs in the power play. Adnan ul Mulk facing the first delivery, deep third and deep square leg in position. Ringfield on the offside, mid-off and mid-on are up. So orthodox fast bowler setup for Zia Mukhtar. And if they can provide a stable start, the opening pair, you feel Ajman will well and truly be in the game. Play, says the umpire, Mr. Gavi Botha. And here we go. Abu Dhabi trying to defend 171. Oh, what a delivery. Swing away from the right-hander and kick off the surface as well. Unplayable ball.
Should bring in and out.
Oh, that ball is certainly chatting under the floodlights here. Remains to be seen when the dew will arrive. So they need to make it count early, do Abu Dhabi. There's that slip fielder you were demanding, Abid Ibrahim. So ask and you will be given.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think probably an early breakthrough for Abu Dhabi. They'll be looking ahead for it. Zia Mukhtar looks very dangerous. He's maybe worked on his pace, what I can see in this season. Maybe 5 km pitch has been built in his pace. He's quick now, and with that pace, he can swing.
A very handy customer indeed. Cut over the offside ring. Will it go into the fence? Not quite. But the captain is... Oh, good fielding. Ibrar Shah had to get the dive in. And they've taken 3 runs, so the Ajman captain is safely off the mark.
Yeah, this is what is needed. A bit of an extra effort is certainly saved 1 run, but that will make a lot of difference. If you really want to know, ask Team Fujairah how much that 1 run is important. Look at this. I think they're checking for it, but I think it's clean.
Yeah, no issues with that. Good stop by Ibrar Shah. That will get him nicely warmed up. He'll no doubt very likely be sharing the new ball with Zia Mukhtar. Nicely played that by Adnan ul Mulk as well. Solid connection. Oh, beautiful delivery shaping into the left-hander. Quick single? Not quite. So Wajid Khan slightly nervous at the crease, and he certainly has not performed to his immense ability, has he, Abid?
Yeah, I think a little bit overwork on his shoulders up because he's got to bowl, he's got to bat as well. He's very important member for the team, Ajman. They've got match winners, quite few, as Ankur Sangwan, likes of Wajid and Saghir, of course. They've got a really good, solid team.
Oh, inside edge. That could have gone anywhere. Lucky it didn't crash into the stumps. But when Wajid Khan is in form, he punches that over mid-off for 6. He's that kind of player.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to see some tight fielding on the leg side for him because usually he likes to attack on the leg side. If you really bowl on his strength, he might throw his wicket away because this is the longest part of the ground for him.
Yeah, they do have a mid-wicket in place for him. Heaves it in that direction. Will find the gap. Long chase for Nadeem. He'll get some assistance from Ibrar Shah. So Wajid Khan, not a convincing shot, but he'll be off the mark and will breathe a sigh of relief. So the first over done and dusted. 5 for no loss, Ajman. Well, this is a very interesting move. Ibrar Shah not given the new ball in the power play and they're turning to the young fast bowler Qasim Muhammad. Usually try to protect him with bowling outside the power play, but tonight Ali Abid said, come on young man, get me a wicket with the new ball. Let's see if he can respond. Big in swing on that one. A positive start.
Yeah, it could be the other way around. He would have gone to the captain and asked him, let me bowl with the new ball. I can swing. We can see that he can swing in.
Yeah, if he can get it right. We've seen Adnan ul-Mulk get dismissed by that in-swinger a few times in this tournament. Ayman Ahmed especially bowled an absolute peach in the encounter versus Dubai. So he is vulnerable to that delivery. Steps into that one nicely, but straight to the mid-off.
And I think Qasim really need to pull his length slightly back. These two deliveries has been right in the throat.
Yeah, just maybe that good length area. That ball can jag in and maybe strike the front pad or go through the defense. Taking a look at the field setup for the youngster. They've got a deep third and a deep square leg. So pretty much orthodox. Sliced it over point. And it will go all the way. Positive shot from Adnan ul-Mulk.
Well, all this time he was trying to keep close to the stumps. And this fuller length delivery outside off, giving him a lot of width to swing his arms. It makes it look so easy. He's gone for that big slash. He's got the first boundary for Ajman.
Yeah, he just went wider on the crease there, Qasim. And hence offered that room to Adnan ul-Mulk to really open up his arms. Now that third has moved towards deep point. So trying to protect the square boundaries on the offside. What a shot! Stand and deliver from the captain.
Yeah, these in-swingers are quite predictable there for Adnan ul-Mulk. This one was even better. Yeah, he's bowled on to the patch, but he's bowling full. And certainly the captain of Ajman is enjoying that easy picking.
Yeah, became a half volley on middle stump. And glorious on drive. So he means business tonight. 11 off 7. Ajman are off to a decent start here. The captain is batting beautifully. Much too wide there. Beyond the tram lines, or is it? I think it's been let go.
Yeah, just because that didn't swing. It was pitched outside off. It was pitched well away from the tram line. Have a look at that. Yes, but then in swing. And it's not only that tram line you need to see. You need to see the reach of the batsman. How closer he got to that delivery, that bowl. Spot on, Akbar.
Inside edge, trying to force that one through extra cover. But a productive over for Ajman. 14 for no loss. Solid start for Ajman. 14 for no loss after 2. Zia Mukhtar will continue from the STCA end. Oh, outside edge. Through the slip cordon. And he'll run away for 4.
Yeah, just sat on, bring another slip. Put 2 there. That was outside edge. It was keeping slightly low in that occasion as well.
Yeah, maybe Alishan just needs to move a step to his right. Change of willow for the captain. 16 off 10, but he's really looked positive out there in the middle. And that's what you need in the power play when you're looking at a big run chase of 172.
And I just wonder, after smashing 3 boundaries, do you still need to change your bat?
Oh, swing and a miss that. There was width on offer. You wanted to crash that through cover point. Couldn't quite connect.
He's playing a lot horizontal shots. He's played that one boundary. He's hit that one boundary straight. That was a pick of the shots for me.
Yeah, it is fraught with risk, no doubt, especially with a slip in place. But you need to put the opposition on the back foot, so I don't mind this approach from Adnan ul Mulk. Well bowled and equally well played.
Yeah, this is what you need to do. If you get a good delivery your way, you have to give it a respect. That's what the captain of Ajman did. And I think it's him only who's taking charge here.
Yeah, it's just allowing Wajid Khan to just remain at the crease. He's been getting out too early in the power play. He's not facing strike, but at least standing in the middle will do him a world of good. Good bowling from Zia Mukhtar. Punched hard towards mid-off, but Ali Abid did really well. Oh, there's confusion here. Has he made it? The throw was not on target at the striker's end. That was a risky single, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely that wasn't clear calling between the two. I think the single was easily available, but they made it look so tough. And somehow Wajid got back into the crease. Have a look at that miscommunication between the two.
Yeah, it was always the captain's call. They ran on the misfield. And Ali Abid, perhaps he wasn't expecting them to run through. And that throw was well off target. Lucky escape for Wajid. Now he'll face up to Zia Mukhtar. Up and over. Oh, great effort at mid-wicket. A one-hander by Nadeem. If he had taken that one, that would have been the catch of the D20.
And certainly that would have been a screamer. That was brilliant efforts. Full stretch jump. Yeah, you don't find Nadeem usually jumping that far. Yeah, he was almost there, but more importantly, he saved a certain boundary.
That would have been a goalkeeper-style catch from Nadeem. Terrific effort. Been a decent over from Zia Mukhtar so far. Oh, this has been skewed towards backward point. And that's an excellent catch. Prithvi Madhu, we've seen him earlier. He does not drop catches. And disappointment for Wajid Khan.
Well, this is not the first time I've seen Wajid Khan getting dismissed in the similar kind of shot. You offer him something short, he struggles to time that. This one got hurried on him, played it late away from the body, not too sure where to go. It was there to hit on the offside where he was trying to drag it to the leg side. Walking out is Wajid Khan, another disappointment for Ajman. Wajid scoring only 4. It's 21 for 1, Ajman.
So another left-hander coming into the middle, Hamdan Tahir. He's just found his form in the last couple of games. Can he produce a meaningful innings tonight? Qasim Mohammed, given the new ball once again, didn't bowl a bad over by any means. And he's coming around the wicket to the right-hander. Very interesting. And square leg is in the circle. So asking a lot of the young man. Punchy drive, pass mid off. Beautiful from Adnan ul Mulk.
Yeah, the captain is still out there to hunt. You bowl him full and he'll just dispatch it. What a beautiful punch this is. This time he's coming round the wicket, Qasim. It still didn't work it out. As long as you bowl full, you'll be punished. Simple as that. Wonderful strike.
He's dealing in boundaries. 21 of 14. Over the wicket now. Oh, it's gone all wrong. That's a high full toss. And given as a no ball. So the young fast bowler under the pump.
I would really like to see him bowling a bouncer. Or maybe an attempt one. Might help you to place it in the good areas. Yeah, clearly this is slipped out of his hands. But not really great efforts there from the bowler. He can do much better than this.
He's very lucky that the keeper made that stop. Free hit for Adnan ul Mulk. And he's crashed it over extra cover. Don't bother running for that one. 4 runs.
Yeah, he didn't try to bowl the slow one. He didn't try to bowl a good length area. He didn't try to do anything. He just kept on bowling right into the arc. Yeah, it's quite easy picking there for captain of Ajman.
He is teeing off here like he's on the fairway at a golf club. Beautiful shot. And he set the tone in the run chase. He's batting with a lot of aggression, a lot of clarity. And he's putting the Abu Dhabi bowlers under the pump.
Yeah, the chase is on despite the loss of wicket of Wajid Khan. But that runs flow have not stopped at all.
Long off in position now. Oh, and it's not even landed on the pitch on this occasion. Big wide. And you can feel the young fast bowler is under pressure.
I think Qasim is not a regular choice for the new ball. And he's clearly struggling probably because of the new ball. Sometimes you have to grab the ball from the belly and try to hit the cross seam.
Yeah, that could be an option. None for 19. And this over has just begun. 4, a no ball 4. Another change in the field. That long off is dropped towards deepish extra cover. And there's a sweeper cover as well. So cannot stray onto the pads at all. And he's whacked it straight over the long off for 6. Adnan ul Mulk is playing a blinder.
Yeah, he's just placed it. This time it was quite a bottom hand on it. The beauty of that shot, he's kept that back foot solid. And he's gone berserk. Big shot. Pumped it through. He's gave it all. Got it all.
Well, this is a thrilling innings. He did make a 50 against Abu Dhabi earlier in the tournament. Oh no, it's over mid-on this time. It's raining boundaries at the D20 thanks to Adnan ul Mulk.
Well, I'm not sure how this over will end, but I can tell you now, Ajman certainly enjoying every single delivery of this. This one was a slower one which allowed the batter, gave him the ample time to play towards the long on, and it was just easy picking for him. Pull the length back, young man.
4, no ball 4, no ball 6 and 4. A lengthy over. And this is going to be a wide. Well, you have to feel for him. He's under serious pressure.
Yeah, sometimes you really don't get what's going around you. Could be a lot of noises around his ears. There could be a lot of advices coming on. Let him bowl. Because he's under the pressure. If he bowls one right, he gets smashed. If he bowls away, he gives the extras.
Well, another change in the field. Long on and a deep extra cover. What kind of message are you trying to send to him? I'm not sure. Whipped away and dropped at square leg. Great effort by Ibrar Shah. They needed that slice of luck to go their way. Tremendous effort.
Well, he was nearest to get the revenge. Yeah, look at the efforts. I think he didn't realize it was there to be caught.
Yeah, did not get his hands in the right position. He tried to take it reverse. And those are always difficult. Hamdan Tahir, he's been enjoying the entertainment at the other end. Now gets to face up. Qasim has been taken to the cleaners. But he still could have had a wicket. It's a very steep learning curve, young man. You'll learn from this experience. A good delivery. Got a bit of a leading edge. So a long and productive over for Ajman comes to an end. 43 for 1. So that one big over has put Ajman ahead of the game now. The captain is playing a stunning innings, 36 of just 20 deliveries. Can he continue beyond the power play? Zia Mukhtar being given a third over by Ali Abid. Nicely tucked misfield at fine leg. They will pick up a single. But Adnan ul Mulk, well, he'll feel he's missed out there.
Yeah, but look at those numbers. 37 he already made in quick time. Yeah, I think a big runs coming in from the big man. Hamdan haven't really worked hard so far. He's barely got the strike. Look at that. The required run rate is under control right now.
That is a very manageable equation for the next 14 to 15 overs. Abu Dhabi desperately need to see the back of Adnan Al Mulk here. Otherwise, he'll take the game away. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Hamdan. Shimmy down the track and whacked it straight for 4.
Yeah, he's made it look so easy and simple. Though he's very new to the crease. He's just gone straight down the ground. Look at that. He knows that Zia would like to swing a bit. He's cut down the swing and swung it hard with the bat.
Just that bottom hand forcing the ball. Beautiful shot. He goes for it again. Slightly to the left of Ali Abid, who will clean it up. But he's done his part in the over. Got the early boundary and gotten off strike.
Yeah, he's set the tone for his captain so that you don't need to take any pressure. The runs have already come. Even if they pick up singles from here onwards, this will be still a better over for Ajman.
Still got 9 deliveries remaining in the power play. Can they continue to aggress? Lovely turn in the gap. Long chase for the mid-on. And he'll go all the way. What timing from Adnan ul Mulk.
Yeah, he's just punched it. He just gave it a direction. It was just an easy picking. Looked so easy. And he's into the 40s. Yeah, fuller length deliveries. Look at that. It's a lightning outfield, let me tell you, Izzy. And he had to just work on his wrist a little bit.
Incredible placement. 50 raised in just the 5th over. Ajman, well, that 1 day break has paid off big time for them. They look a completely transformed side. Oh, and this is going to be even further damage. The wicketkeeper got a glove on it, slowed it down. But that is freebies for Ajman. 56 for 1. The captain has changed the game. 41 of 22. Zia Mukhtar straying way down the leg side. Great work by the keeper Hamza Rahman. Otherwise that was going all the way. So he's feeling the heat as well coming from the blade of Adnan ul Mulk. Oh, brilliant slow delivery. That's cut him in half and just gone over middle stump. Perhaps he's just hit a crack there on the surface. That was beautifully bowled by Zia Mukhtar.
Yeah, I think he's bowled that cutter rather trying to bring that in swing in. So that cutter has worked really well. Yeah, look at that. Rolled his finger. It was just inches on the top of the stumps.
Yeah, that was a 70 mile per hour off break. Oh, good bouncer as well. Didn't want anything to do with it. But it's another good over for Ajman. They are on course for victory at the moment. 56 for 1. Ibrar Shah, right arm quick, coming on to bowl the final over of the power play. There's going to be a change in the com box as Awais Ali joins me for what is building up to be a very exciting run chase, to say the least.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed. What a brilliant start here from Team Ajman, and it's completely gone in their favour.
Coming around the wicket. He's been whacked over square leg. All the way for 6. Hamdan Tahir, you beauty.
Well, Hamdan Tahir says, welcome Ibrar. On the very first delivery, he has smashed him and has hammered him out of the park. Look at that. Look at the flow of the bat. Tremendous strike. Excellent bat speed. And he's got plenty of that on this one.
That is his go-to shot in the power play, Hamdan Tahir. You're feeding him to his strength. He still wants to come around the wicket, but the length certainly needs to be a lot fuller. Crashed in the gap at cover point. Hamdan Tahir means business tonight.
Well, this is not a very good start by Ibrar Shah. He's spraying the ball. On the very first ball, opted to go short. On this occasion, offering a lot of width. And look at that slash. Brilliant shot. Terrific batting here from Hamdan Tahir.
And he's hit that well in front of square on the offside as well. That's a stunning shot. Even better than the previous. 15 off 5. So he's come out with a clear game plan. I'm going to go hard at the Abu Dhabi bowling. Put them to the sword. And it's working for him. Oh, got carried away inside edge. Good stop by Prithvi Madhu at short fine. Well, I was quite surprised to see not to see Haider Ali not taking the new ball in the power play OS.
Yeah, completely agree with you on that, Ahmed. Haider Ali usually is very experienced. Yeah, close shave there. Could have easily chopped back onto the stumps. Haider Ali's been amongst the wicket takers, especially with the new ball, Ahmed. So yeah, rightfully pointed out. We might just see him right away after the power play.
And it's important for Hamdan Tahir. Don't get carried away. Fair enough, you're striking the ball big, but you need to play a meaningful innings. Swatted away towards mid-wicket. Will find the gap. Ghulam Murtaza will eventually rein it in. And they've only taken a couple of runs. They should have pushed harder, I feel. At least a triple there.
Yeah, one thing is for certain, Ahmed, that Team Ajman, they've come out with a very positive intent in this game. And that is the reason they've been finding themselves in a very good position at the moment. Fearless and courageous batting from Team Ajman.
And I mentioned the point about Haider Ali, especially because they will be due this evening. So you want your spinners on ASAP. They've just held him back for beyond the power play. Couldn't quite connect on that one. But there's only one fielder in the ring on the onside. So he'll come through. And I think him being off strike will be good for him at the moment.
Yeah, this partnership is going to be very crucial for Team Ajman. Adnan ul Mulk, the captain, has led this team so well tonight. First in the first innings with his captaincy, with the rotation of his bowlers, and now since he's come out to bat, well, there's no looking back. He's on the verge of getting his personal milestone here.
He's batted beautifully. Great intent, even better execution. Solidly behind that one. And power play has been all about Ajman so far. 69 for 1. They're off to a flyer. Well, let's recap the power play. It was the Adnan Ul Mulk show so far. Took the young fast bowler to the cleaners, all parts of the ground. And even Zia Mukhtar was not spared at all.
Well, he's played cricketing shots, I would say, Adnan Ul Mulk, not trying to go for those big shots, and that was the first wicket. But then since Hamdan Tahir and Adnan Mulk have come in, well, there's no looking back. Look at that shots, free-flowing batting, and a very aggressive approach.
Extra cover, long off, long on, mid-wicket, wherever. That was a great punch down the ground from Hamdan, and then he unleashed versus Abrar Shah in the final over of the power play as well. Some crisp shots through the offside. And that pickup towards square leg was truly glorious. So now this is the crucial phase of the game. Haider Ali, extremely skillful left arm spinner coming on to bowl. The field will be spread for Hamdan Tahir. They have a long on, deep mid wicket, deep square, long off and the sweeper cover. Orthodox setup. But this man is a very intelligent and a very skillful bowler. You need to be on your A game against him. Immediately goes downtown and caught. Very poor shot from Hamdan Tahir. And that was not required at all.
Well, the celebration says it all. It is Haider Ali, their premier bowler, introduced straight away after the power play. And he has announced his arrival early in this game. Hamdan Tahir trying to go for the big shot. Nicely bowled, nicely disguised Hamdan. Not just getting it from the meat of the bat.
Well, you could have taken a sighter or two against Haider. But he was in that big hitting mood and no mistakes made at long on. A flurry from Hamdan Tahir, but it promised so much more. 69 for 2. Well, another attack-minded batter coming in for Ajman. Sohaib Khan. He's played a few eye-catching cameos in the D20 this season. Can he get a big score under his belt? Haider Ali immediately in the game.
Well, now there will be huge responsibility on the shoulders of Sohaib Khan, considering Lovepreet Singh is not in the playing 11 today, so they're one batter short.
Oh, he's a massive hole to fill for sure. Slip in place for Sohaib Khan. Watch out for that arm delivery. Honing in on middle and leg. Prefers to start off against pace, but can certainly belt the spinners far and wide as well. And they've taken a deep fine leg for Sohaib Khan as well. Interesting. Beautifully bowled. Right on the money and solidly defended as well.
Well, this is where now Team Abu Dhabi, they need to ensure they get a good comeback. They've got 2 wickets early on. And this is where they'll feel they need to pick one more wicket from here onwards.
Nicely played off the back foot to get off the mark. Yeah, it was an interesting field setup. There was a deep fine leg and a deep mid wicket. Huge gap between those two fielders. So they're well aware of his reputation, especially on that slog sweep. Adnan Ul Mulk, will he change his approach now that Hamdan Tahir has fallen? Or will he continue in that attacking vein? Remains to be seen. Just eyeing the fielders. Pretty much a similar field setup for him as well. Deep fine leg, deep mid wicket, and a long on. Oh, overcorrection there. Firing in that arm delivery down the onside.
Yeah, it seems like the moment he saw Adnan just shuffling across the stumps, and that's why he decided to just fire it on to dart it onto the stumps, and just getting the line wrong on that occasion.
Yeah, he always has one eye on the batter's feet with his bowling stride. Quicker one, watchfully played. So it's been a good comeback by Abu Dhabi. Perhaps they were a bit casual in the power play, but now they're looking locked in. There you can see that big gap between mid-wicket and long on, and the deep fine leg. He's whacked it towards cow corner, and he's whacked it far. Huge six.
Well, this is an enormous hit coming in from the blade of the captain. A gigantic hit. Adnan ul Mulk has decided to get his beast mode on. Just 3 runs shy to reaching his personal milestone. What a hit.
Yeah, it sat up beautifully. Missed his length, Haider Ali. And the way Adnan ul Mulk has come out tonight, everything is travelling out of the park. Monstrous hit. He certainly loves batting against Abu Dhabi, that's for sure. Oh, sneaking down leg. They'll steal a single as well. Waiting for the umpire signal, given his leg by, so just brushed off the pad. So a successful over for Haider Ali, but still they've taken 8 runs off it. 78 for 2. Well, the batting does look a bit light for Ajman here. They've only got Saghir and Vaibhav as frontline batters, Assam as well. But certainly it's a long tail. So the bulk of the scoring needs to be done right here, right now, Wes Ali.
Yeah, I think Adnan ul Mulk, the captain, will certainly hold the key from here onwards. He's the main set batter. He's been there in for a while. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he's just going to continue with the way he's playing or shift gears and just slow down a touch bit, because the run rate is not a problem at the moment.
Ibrar Shah, well, he was taken for a ride in the power play. Now he can have the fielders on the fence. And who does he have on the fence? Let's take a look. We have a deep third, sweeper cover, mid-off is in the circle, a deep fine leg, deep square leg, and a long on. So not sure what the plan is with this field. Quick single taken by Adnan ul Mulk, and smartly done. They need the captain to bat right till the end here, maybe the 15th or 16th over.
Well, Adnan ul Mulk, he's one of those batters who's very strong down the ground in that V region. So considering the long off fielder is in the circle, and if you bowl anything fuller to Adnan, I'm surely won't be surprised if he tries to take him downtown and clear the fielder.
Same field for Sohaib Khan. Nice punchy drive off the back foot. Technically sound and a sweet timer of the ball. He hasn't quite set the D20 alight in this edition, but we've seen him around on the UAE domestic scene. He's a very dangerous player, Owais Ali.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no two doubts about that. Very good find for Team UAE. And he's come off at the right stage of this tournament.
Well, required run rate, it certainly is game in hand for Ajman at the moment. But this is a crucial passage of play. Quick bouncer gone through the keeper. 4 runs gifted to Ajman.
Well, that is not good behind the stump. That is poor keeping, I would say. It was a regulation take. I understand there was a bit of movement. It was going away from the keeper. But at this level, it should have been taken. And that's gift.
Yeah, he needs to step back a bit further. Ibrar Shah is express pace. Just that swirl in the air. Young man on his D20 debut, Hamza Rahman. Plenty of avid spectators witnessing what is the thrilling game. In fact, it's the Emirates Blues squad. There, I can recognize Naveed Ahmed Khan, Shakib Ahmed there as well. They have a game coming up with Dubai at 9:30 p.m. Oh, that was a sharp bouncer. And yeah, Shadow practicing the pull shot, but he did not want anything to do with that one.
Well, Ahmed, that is one area I would say he's not been tested in this innings. It seems like he got into a very uncomfortable position the moment the ball has opted to go short to him.
Yeah, that's a very keen observation. He's been looking to plant that front foot and whack the ball in the V. Just test him with those rib roasters for a while. Ibrar Shah, he certainly has the pace. Just the consistency is lacking at times. But this match is delicately poised at the moment. Pulled it well in front of square. So he's not backing down from the challenge. There is protection in the deep though. Only going to be a single.
Well, I think that's a very good plan from Team Abu Dhabi. Realizing he's getting a little uncomfortable when you're bowling short to him. Might as well just get a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, and invite Adnan Mulk to try to play towards that region.
Sohaib Khan needs to play his role. We know he's a big striker of the ball, but this situation calls for calm and occupation of the crease, not for big hitting. Trying to hook that away, straying down the leg side, but I do like this plan coming in from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, they'll have to come out with something special here. Need to think out of the box, the captain of Team Abu Dhabi, Ali Abed. And yeah, rightfully pointed out Ahmed, that is one way to just wake up the players in the middle.
Well, the only problem is they've got fine leg in the circle. Ibrar Shah with his extra pace will not get hit too square. It's going to go behind the leg umpire. So we need to make that adjustment in the field. Get that fine leg right on the fence. Bring the square leg in or the mid wicket in. Flashed, but nobody at that short third position. But a better over for Abu Dhabi. They desperately needed that one. 87 for 2.
That's how the bowling card has panned out as of now. Zia bowling 3 overs, picking up an important wicket early on. Qasim has been very expensive tonight, and one night he will want to forget. Ibrar bowled a very fiery last over, and Heather, well, picking up that crucial wicket in the context of play.
Well, take a look at the extras there, OS Ali. 13 given in 8 overs. Very sloppy from Abu Dhabi. That could well be the difference between the two teams. Meanwhile, Haider Ali will continue. And he needs to provide another breakthrough. Ideally, that of the Ajman captain who's batting beautifully. It is going to be Sohaib Khan, who likes to go after the spinners. Oh, bit of a leading edge. But just beyond Haider Ali, we've already seen him take a blinder of a catch caught and bowled in the previous game.
Yeah, this could have been a big wicket, and that was mighty close. Trying to take a catch on his own bowling, never too easy. It was a very tough chance. So 1 run shy at Adnan Mulk to be reaching his half century.
He's batted really well. Great intent. And he certainly deserves that milestone. And he'll get it here. Well played. He's got 250s in the D20 this season. And both have been against the side from the capital. Well played, skipper.
Well, the captain has certainly set an example in this tournament, leading from the front and has played with a very big heart. And once again, getting crucial 50 runs for his team and has laid the platform for the middle order batters to come.
83 needed off 70. It's game in hand for Ajman. If they can just play orthodox cricket, play according to the game plan. Nothing fanciful required at this stage. They can just accumulate the runs for the next maybe 3 or 4 overs. Reassess after the 12 or 13 over mark here, OS.
Yeah, absolutely, Ahmed. Looking at the current scenario, 82 in 69 balls, well, all they have to do is just look for those singles and doubles, and they will get those odd bad deliveries, and that is where you can just cash on. Well, until then, there's no need for those big strokes as of now.
Quicker one, firmly driven out towards wide-ish mid-wicket. Should be an easy 2 here. He's timing the ball so well tonight, Adnan Mulk.
Yeah, there you go. Once again, a very smart cricketing shot. Always wanted to play intentionally down the ground, along the carpet. He knows the current situation, so he's not trying to loft the delivery. Very smart batting.
Terrific strike rate this evening for Adnan Mulk. Peppered the boundaries consistently. This is a big shot. In the gap and will reach the fence. Well, everything the Ajman captain touches tonight is turning to gold.
Well, the captain, he's playing such a calculated innings here. Look at that. Just 5 runs were given in the first 4 balls, and he decided to play a shot towards mid wicket, and he's found the gap to perfection yet again. There you go. Down on one knee, into the gap, and away she goes.
Just couldn't get there, Zia Mukhtar. He's moved a touch squarer, but the damage has been done. Apesh and dropped. Well, Ali Abid, have you dropped the game altogether there? That was a sitter.
Oh, you can't afford to be dropping Adnan al-Mulk when he is in such kind of a form. It is a regulation take. He had all the time in the world to have a sighter on this, and in the end, he has not held on to it. It's 9 gone, Ajman, a 96 for 2.
Leading from the front has been the Ajman captain tonight. Right from ball 1, he had that aggressive intent. Those sweet shots down the ground. And no Abu Dhabi bowler was spared tonight, Awais Ali.
Well, he's a 4-dimensional player, I would say, and he's played all cricketing shots, there you go, and has shifted gears when he wanted. Brilliant stroke play. Look at that flick shot. Elegance pouring from his bat, and he has led his team from the front. Gigantic hit, reaching his 50.
Very well played indeed. But they need a bit more. Alishan Sharafu now coming into the attack. Well, we saw him try his hand at off spin in the previous game with mixed success, I would say. Sohaib Khan taking his time, and rightfully so. It's well and truly game in hand for Ajman at the moment. 97 for 2. They've almost reached the 100 at the halfway stage itself. So the second half should be relatively smooth sailing.
Yeah, absolutely, Ahmed. I think we have already discussed what Ajman needs to do from here onwards. But talking about Abu Dhabi, well, they desperately need a breakthrough. If they can get Adnan al-Mulk, well, that'll be icing on the cake.
Chipped towards long off. Well, they certainly had him in the previous over. But Ali Abid was very generous with that drop catch. And this game may drift away from the defending D20 champions. Oh, full toss. Hit towards cow corner and a misfield. Well, Qasim Muhammad is having a nightmare of an evening.
Well, that sums up the story for the night of Team Abu Dhabi. And that's not the first time we're seeing this. We've seen a lot of catches being dropped, misfielding, and once again, a prime example. Yeah, I'm not too sure what he's complaining about.
That was very silly. Just overran the ball. And yeah, that's not a highlight you want on your CV. That's for sure. And once again, the damage has been done in the over. 103 for 2 at the halfway stage. Time for a drinks break and a change in the comm box as well.
Well, it's all getting back into the groove there. Ajman had a brilliant start thanks to their captain who's still batting right in the centre with 57 to his name. Yes, just tried to play with the soft hands. Joining me is Asghar Khan, who can give us a lot inside of this game. Asghar, welcome.
Thank you so much. Nicely tucked off the back foot. Well, Abid Ibrahim, certainly the odds are in favour of Ajman firmly. The captain leading the way. 57 of 37. He's looked in great nick.
Yeah, with 8 wickets in hand, what do you think what bowling side should do, Asghar?
At this stage of the game, we'll come back to it. This is in the air. This could be opportunity here. Man coming from the deep and drops it. This is something they can't afford to do at this stage.
Yeah, definitely. They cannot afford it. It was Zia Mukhtar who got to it. He's had his hand on to it. I just put it down. I think he took a pause in between. He was really not expecting the ball will come to him all the way. And then in the end, not with a proper... He's dropped that one down. 105 so far for Ajman. I think they'll be satisfied with the start and the proceedings.
Tucked away on the onside. Yeah, most definitely Abid Ibrahim. A couple of chances going down for Abu Dhabi. You can't afford to do that. And Zia Mukhtar was late, like you mentioned. Not quickly enough. That head was moving. He lost his balance and shelled it.
And not a lot of fast bowlers turn out to be great fielders. He puts it away. And that remained in the air for all the way for a maximum half a dozen. What a use of the feet. Shimmy down the track. And he keeps on putting that accelerator.
You can feel for Mohammad Naeem as well. He's created a chance a couple of deliveries ago and now belted down the ground. So rubbing salt to the wounds of Nadeem there. What a wonderful strike from Adnan. Again imposing himself.
He goes for another one. But this time not with a clean connect. That's why this will keep him on strike. Expensive over. Chance goes down as well. It's 113 for 2 at the end of 11, Ajman. And not often Nishan bowls spin, but this time he tried to bowl the quicker one using his shoulder. And that was belt hard but straight to the fielder. Almost runnable occasion here for Ajman. With 8 wickets in hand, it should be a catwalk for them.
If they play sensibly enough. We have seen in the past as well, teams throwing their way after great starts. It's important that they just keep it simple, just like that, working the ball into the gaps. And it's a big miss for Abu Dhabi, the absence of Ron Mustafa, because he adds a lot of balance.
Yeah, probably Ali Shan would be not rolling his arms over if Rohan Mustafa was part of this game, but look at the difference here. With the required run rate under control, achieved is exactly 10. Well, he's chopped on. He's tried to drag the ball, which was outside off to the onside, in process inside edge, and castled himself.
Looking to play a big shot through the leg side. Fair delivery there from Alishan. No trouble whatsoever. Big heave across the line, and this time finds the inside edge back onto the stumps. So a breakthrough, a wonderful knock from Adnan Anmol comes to an end. He's gone for 66 of 42. Bowled by Alishan. 115 for 3, Ajman. 115 for 3 after 11.4. A timely breakthrough that brings Wahab Veswani to the middle. The wicket-keeper, left-hander. This is a slight opening for Abu Dhabi if they can pick up back-to-back wickets, Abid Ibrahim.
Well, I think Alishan will definitely continue bowl his remainers, especially against Vaswani. Yeah, the left-hander, he'll enjoy bowling against him. And very watchful. I think because of that cameo was played by the captain of Donald Mulk, the remainers will have the luxury to spend their time in the middle and they can see the ball well off and then go for the big shots.
Oh, absolutely. And that knock has really put Ajman way ahead in this game in terms of the run rate. Nicely tucked away from Veswani. Gets off the mark. 160. Ajman.
Yeah, after 12 overs, Abu Dhabi were 106 but 1 wicket down. Ajman, yes, they are 10 runs ahead, but 2 wickets are down more than Abu Dhabi at this juncture of the game. 116 for 3. Oh, well, I think Usmani is playing with 2 minds.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting that ball to just grip in the surface. That one just did enough. He's not a big turner of the ball, but that extra bit of bounce. Good stuff. Toss top. 2 dot balls in a row. Good work of his own bowling there from Nadeem.
Yeah, he's keeping it tight. Now it might be the right time for him to try to bowl a little bit of an attacking line. I won't mind to have the slip at Corden for the new man. Oh, it was pushed back. Easy catch. Should have been an easy dismissal. Nadeem was not expecting that, certainly, but that's a drop.
Very casual effort. That was a sitter. Wasn't hit hard, just lobbed up to him. And he's dropped a dolly here, Mohammad Nadeem.
Well, simply a simple catch going down. And this time, much watchful Weber. He's tucking it away. He's trying to play the complete shot, not letting his bat hang around.
All they need to just work the ball into the gaps at this stage. Nothing silly, nothing out of the ordinary is required here for Ajman.
And that breakthrough definitely would have opened the doors for Abu Dhabi. A bit of a change in the field is bringing that square leg to the mid-wicket region. And he bowls on the offside. They should be looking for 2 now. They'll be happy with single only.
Yeah, short and wide. Having that mid-wicket in, he's got to bowl at the stumps to make him come into the picture. You never know. Couple of tied overs, a wicket or 2. Might just cause a little bit of panic. Goes for it. Another single. 13 overs. Done. 119 for 3 Ajman. That's the batting card. Brilliantly done at the top from the skipper, leading the way with 62. Wajid fell early, 18 for Hamdan Tahir, and Suhaib alongside Weber looking to get the job done for Ajman. 15 for Suhaib. He spent a bit of time, 13 extras. That is something Abu Dhabi will be concerned at this stage, defending a total. And Alishan will continue. So far, so good. 1 for 10 of his 2 overs.
I don't see any reason for Alishan not to continue. It's a left-hander on strike. And he's just picked up a big wicket of captain of opponents. He goes up in the air. A bit of an excitement cry for the catch out there.
Bottom of the bat there from the left-hander, looking to break free. He's a free-flowing stroke player. Weber Vaswani likes to play his shots. Well, at this stage of the game, he can afford to take a little bit of time. That shot selection needs to be spot on from him.
I think they've got their protections on the leg side. He's coming around the wicket for the right-hander. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Will that be taken? Yes, it is. Much needed breakthrough here for Abu Dhabi. One follows the other. Zoeb Khan perished.
It took a bit of time. Faced 17 deliveries for 15. His innings was not going anywhere in terms of the flow. Nicely tossed up delivery from Ali Shan. He took the bait. Unfortunately for him, he picks out the man in the deep. So back-to-back wickets here. Could this be another twist in the tail? He's gone for 15. It's 120 for 4, Ajman.
Yeah, coming in. Well, we often say, come with the hour, come with the man. That's your man, where Ajman would be expecting to drag them out of the trouble. Ali Shan bowls the half tracker, and off the mark immediately, Saghir Khan.
Such an important member in this lineup for Ajman. He's playing that finisher role as well, batting at number 6. So Abu Dhabi will be eyeing a breakthrough here. Nicely played off the back foot. Another fumble here. This is pretty ordinary stuff from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it was Jonathan Fiji, usually a very good fielder. I think he just couldn't get it right this time. Look at that. Oh, he was thinking to go for that slide with two minds there. Even the fielders cannot afford to be in with two minds.
Absolutely. It was entangled in no position. Still, it's a very good over so far. 4 runs and a wicket.
Yeah, quickly takes that single to bring the over to an end. Some tight line and length there from Ali Shan. Yeah, let's have a look at those 4 dismissals of Ajman. It was Wajid who played that shot. That ball got hurried on him, but head was not in position. And then Hamdan was trying to go big. He chose the right way to go straight down the ground, but not enough time. And this was the dismissal of the captain of Ajman, who chopped on, and this was Zoeb Khan to depart straight down the throat to Shehan. And 4 wickets, which has been down now, Ajman, all of a sudden, where they had a very good control of the game. Now, in a bit of bother. I'm trying to play cut short by making room, and that too to the ball which is onto the stumps. I don't think so coaches tell you to do that.
Yeah, it'll be a lot better to play with spin. Worked away. I think his job will be to feed strike back to Saghir Khan. On the other end, Saghir is new to the crease, so there is opportunity. If he plays the big shot, that opportunity arises. Abu Dhabi, they got to be sharp in the field. This is a make or break situation.
And look how quickly the occasion changes. It was just a couple of overs before we were seeing current was 10 and required was 6. Now it's neck to neck. Making room, cuts it away. Yeah, the call is for the 2. And they'll be happy with single at least. Oh, a bit of overthrow. Well, you got to do your jobs right. I think the fielders need to be a little proactive in the outfield.
absolutely done well to keep it to a single, but that overthrow cost them. And more importantly, it brings Sahir back on strike. Look at that, making room. Was hit hard, square off the wicket. And that extra run. Oh, he's tried to really smash it. Good bowling from Nadeem.
And that was there to be hit, I think. Saghir missed out on that occasion. Making room a little too much. I think Nadeem is a smart customer who's not giving anything quick. He's flighting in the air and bowling real slow. In a slow track like this, it really works.
That's been the problem for Veswani. 8 of 14 now in a crucial stage. He's not been able to rotate strike, and that is put a fair bit of pressure on him.
He wants to go big as well. The body language of the batter says it all, that he's quite frustrated with those slower ones. Nevertheless, another good over for Abu Dhabi. 129 for 4, Ajman.
$129 for 4, and it's a very good move from Ali Abid to bring back his most experienced and premium left arm spinner Haider Ali at a crucial stage. Last 5 overs, 43 required, and joining me in the com box is Awais Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Asghar. It seems like once again we are going down to the wire, and that's not the first time we are seeing this in this tournament. That shows all the teams have really fought well against each other. 43 and 30, heavily dependent on Sahir Khan in the end.
He's knocked him over. Inexperience there from Veswani, giving himself room and looking to play through the offside. You miss, I hit. Haider Ali strikes.
Well, I think credit needs to be given to Ali Abid, the captain. He had held a couple of overs back for Haider Ali, and the moment he's brought back, there you go. He's taken a wicket, clean bowled. And a short stay for Vaibhav Vaswani has come to an end after scoring 9. Ajman 129 for 5. Well, in comes Isamatira. We know what he can do with the ball, but he has now a huge role to play in the middle. A very big responsibility on his shoulders tonight.
Yeah, that's the field as well. On the onside, he's got protection with the 2 fielders back on the fence. There's a short mid wicket as well. 3 men on the offside in the ring. So they're looking to apply pressure here. As Sam has got to play a vital role here alongside Sahir. Very good delivery. Almost snuck through the defenses. He's so accurate and so experienced as Haider Ali.
Yeah, this is what he's been doing throughout this tournament, and that was the wicket. Just bowling it a little slower and a hint of purchase from the track. And Vaibhav Vaswani had no clue whatsoever how to go about on that delivery. So, well, looking at the field, they've left the fine leg open, and that indicates that Haider Ali is inviting the batter to play that sweep shot. And look at that. At this stage, they were neck to neck. Abu Dhabi over 132, but the Ajman losing a few more wickets.
This is the battle to be watched closely. He gives himself room and he goes straight down the ground and he's got all of it. What a strike from Saghir.
Well, until this man is inside the middle, the match is still in the hands of Team Ajman. We have just lost a wicket, but Saghir Khan says, what pressure? I'm going to take you downtown. And he has hammered this downtown. Will get 6 important runs for his team.
This time he cuts and cuts brilliantly. That was a quicker delivery and it was hit like a rocket.
Well, this is a gorgeous looking stroke and very smart batting by Saghir. It's not only that power which he has, he's a very thinking cricketer. Look at that, using the pace of Haider Ali and right till the end, cutting it beautifully towards that point region. And this is turning out to be a massive over now for Team Ajman.
All of a sudden he brings that run rate back. When this man is around, anything is possible. He goes over the top here. This is a special hit from a very, very special player, Saghir.
Well, he switched on to his beast mode. And that is what Team Abu Dhabi did not want to happen in the middle. That is an outrageous hit. Look at that. He wasn't at all to the line of the delivery. But still, that is the man of confidence in the middle. And he's generated a lot of power in that shot.
Unbelievable stroke. Oh, in the air. Gonna be a dot ball. So he has quickly moved on to 27. His 146 for 5 after 16, Ajman.
Quite a lot of bowlers have been used and utilized by the captain Ali Abid. They are picking up one wicket. Qasim was very expensive. Ibrar still has those couple of overs. We might see him in the attack soon. Haider, well, he was taken for plenty. He picked up that important wicket of Weber Waswani. But then Saghir had different plans. And Ali Shan, that was a surprise package, the part-timer picking up 2 important wickets in the context of play.
So he has come in and he's really changed the game on its head. Look at that strike rate. It's absolutely brilliant. Look at the field now. I think not much at this stage can Abu Dhabi do until or unless they can get another breakthrough. There's protection on the offside, that sweeper and mid-off. Assam Mathurab, all he needs is to just work the ball into the gap and rotate strike.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. That is what is required from Assam. Not to do anything silly in the middle. Gently push towards cover, point region rather. And a loud appeal. Not much of excitement in the middle. The umpire would want to have a check on this.
I think he may have just got back in time there, Saghir, looking to find the strike. Fielder initially was just touch late. This could be very, very close. In fact, he's gone. Huge moment. Saghir is gone.
Oh, what have you done, Saghir Khan? You were looking so comfortable in the middle. That is a suicidal run out. Not required at this stage of the game. 26 is what is needed in 23. And they have gifted a wicket, and that too of this dynamite batter, Saghir Khan, who was putting up a show, but will be very dejected with himself. Has to walk back.
Massive moment in the game. Abu Dhabi, they will believe they have a chance now. So he goes for 20, 146 for 6.
Well, this match is now wide open. He was running away with the show, Saghir Khan, where he went berserk in that Haider Ali's over. But Nadeem, spinning his web, has bowled an excellent delivery. There was never a run there, not required. They were almost at the stage of taking that runner ball. And in the process, they've lost a wicket. Now let's have a look at the field. For the left-hander, they've got both the fielders in the circle deep. There's a fine leg, there's a short third, and they have a packed leg side field.
Oh, down the leg side, I think just clipped the pads on the way through. They're expecting a big slog sweep from Ismail. And there could be opportunity. Look at that delivery. Yeah, there was some pad.
Well, each and every delivery is going to be an event from here onwards. Tossed up, trying to hit it too hard. And clearly now we can see the pressure is mounting back on Team Ajman.
Ismail really fancies his chances. This time, excellent stuff from Nadeem.
Oh, this is brilliant comeback. Exceptional bowling. That is the 5th dot delivery on the trot. And they have also picked up the wicket of Saghir Khan. Unbelievable stuff here. Nadeem has certainly put his team back into this game.
It's going to be a wide down the leg side. Trying to just follow him. But nevertheless, it's been a great over. It's very important that he finishes off well.
Oh, he's just spoiled this over, trying to dart towards those stumps, but has awarded a wide. Flicked away towards fine leg and no single there. So what a brilliant over coming in from Nadeem. And now Abu Dhabi will feel they have a real chance to win this game. 17 gone, 147 for 6.
$147 for 6 after 17 overs. Two batsmen in the middle, relatively new and struggling, and this man has got a very, very important role to play here. Ibrar, the right arm, quickie. 25 of last 3. Well, this game is well and truly alive.
Not quite certain, Yazgar. And seems like it is going to be Ibrar Shah. Was pretty expensive early on with those couple of overs. And it's going to be interesting how he operates. There you go, that's the field setup for you. He's got a deep fine leg in place. He's got a deep third man and a deep cover. And look at that, mid-off is in the circle and mid-on is in the circle. He cannot afford to pitch the ball up in this over with this kind of field setup.
He goes short and he goes into the body and narrowly chopped on as well. Assam was beaten for that pace. Good start from Ibrar. Abu Dhabi, they are really putting up a fight here.
Yeah, that ball was bowled with a lot of heat and hurrying on to the batter. And I think that was too quick for him. Ibrar, well, all of a sudden Team Abu Dhabi have really just woken up. You can see a lot of chirping going on in the middle. The body language is quite positive. And it is now Team Abu Dhabi's game to lose, I would say.
Goes short and almost surprised the wicketkeeper as well. That went really fist through off the surface.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. If you notice, all of a sudden he's generating that extra pace, extra gas. Look at that zip. Look at how it kicked off from the surface. And surely now the captain would be asking the keeper to just go 3 to 4 steps behind. That just flew off the surface.
And that's the plan as well, having mid-off up in the ring. He's got square field. He's got third man, fine leg, square leg. Well, this time he goes for that Yorker. Little fumble on the offside. So they have a clear plan to go short here with one odd Yorker.
Well, I would say this is very smart bowling. Ibrar, he saw the batter just creating some room, and that is where he decided, I'm going to go fuller. So I would say it was more like a double bluff from Ibrar. A very thinking bowler and has vast experience to be bowling with the old ball. Well, 24 and 15. Asghar, do we fancy a super over?
You have the real luck and privilege to call a couple of super overs. So When you're in the box, there's always a temptation of a super over. Why not? For our viewers around the world. Round the wicket, very good delivery again. Thickish inside edge there. Ismail was clearly late on it. This is wonderful stuff coming in from Ibrar.
Yeah, this seems like this is going down to the wire, down to that last over yet again. We have seen Ajman in the previous encounters getting themselves in the super over where there was heroics coming in from Saghir Khan and they went on to win that game in the super over. I think it's still too early to call out for the super over. They need one big hit, Team Ajman, out of somewhere. Isam is pretty much capable of doing that.
Opens up the face on the offside. Well fielded at the end. Single at this stage is not a problem. That run rate is climbing.
Well, the execution is perfect here from Ibrar. He is bowling according to his field. Just that one delivery where he opted to go full. Otherwise, all the deliveries he's bowled, he has gone short and he has troubled the batters.
And to add to the problems for Ajman, he's got still one more over remaining after this one. So I'm sure he's going to bowl the 20th over.
I think this ball has to go out. And Ismail will have a free hand and the privilege and the license to go big on this very delivery. Short delivery and not the intent, not the right intent, I would say, from Ismail. Trying to play along the carpet. We'll get a single, and it's been a very successful over yet again for Team Abu Dhabi. We're into the penultimate over. Ajman are 151 for 6. Right then, there's a bit of a discussion going on. You can see the senior statesman Haider Ali, the captain Ali Abid. And a very important discussion who is to be bowling this important penultimate over. We have seen teams really just taking away the game in that 19th over. And this is going to be a very interesting call. It seems like it is Haider Ali. There's a left-hander in the crease. One big hit. And Team Ajman will be right back in this game.
Oh, absolutely. But I would say it's a right call. You got to back your premier bowler, the most experienced bowler, to do a job here. And this stage, Haider Ali has seen it all. He's done it all on so many occasions. There's no doubt about his class. So Ali Abid banking on him. Right move.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you on that, Asghar. 21 in the last 12 deliveries. Where is this one going? Still 4 wickets in the hand for Team Ajman. Both the batters in the middle have the knack and the capability to go big. Crucial over coming up. Played down the ground. Straight away there's a call for 2 from Ismail. And they are going for it. A bit of a mix-up. Oh, this would have been very close. Single is not going to bother Team Abu Dhabi.
Excellent delivery as well. Right up in the block hole. That is something he does really well when he bowls those 19th or 20th over. We've seen in the past as well. Not much as a batter you can do with that kind of delivery.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Haider Ali, he's going to be bringing all his experience in this over. Quicker. Hit hard towards the covers region. And once again, there's only a single. So brilliant bowling here by Haider Ali.
That was struck really nicely. Couldn't get the placement. How well Abu Dhabi, they have fought and came back just at the right time. That run out of Saghir was the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a huge, huge moment in the game. And since then, there's no looking back. Tossed up delivery, excellent bowling in the block hole, and the batter just couldn't cash onto it. He's gone. He is a goner. I think he's well short here, Asghar.
Yeah, struggling. Very good throw as well next to the stumps, and Heather Ali doing the basics right. He was standing next to the stumps, whipped the bails off. Firstly, it was a very good delivery again to the left-hander, right up in the block hole. Look at that. Got himself into an excellent position and done it cleanly, neatly. Superb stuff from Abu Dhabi. Ajman really struggling now.
Oh, what a turnaround to this game. They were running away with the show at one point when the captain Adnan Bolk was in the middle. But then the spinners came in and they had different plans. And Ajman are in all sorts of bother and in a huge dig hole at the moment. 19, or beg your pardon, 18 is what is required in the last 9 deliveries. Isamatia Rub just scoring 4 runs in this game has to go back as Ajman are 154 for 7. Well, the left-hander is on strike and he'll have to just play with a lot of courage and a big heart. Try to go for that big shot. Try to hit towards that shorter part of this ground, towards the mid-wicket. Make some room, hits down the ground. No connection whatsoever. And that has been the story of the night for Ismail. Since the time he's walked in, he hasn't middled anything at all. And look at that. A very quiet over from Haider Ali, bowling the penultimate over. And he's conceded just the 4 runs.
He's got to go full and straight as well, because Ivas, if he misses his length, can really hit the long ball. Excellent bowling. This is high class stuff from Haider Ali.
Well, you need special skill to do that. To execute those block hole deliveries, just consistently target those pads, and there you go. How do you play those? No answers whatsoever from the batter. I was quite surprised to see Awais being sent so low down the order. He's one of those batters who can come in the middle order phase and just strike those big shots. And that is what was required.
Nicely bowled. Brilliant over. At least he could have sent him instead of Ismail, who was really struggling. 5 of 10 is 156 for 7 after 19. 16 required of the last over. That's the 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Great facilities, world-class facilities, and a great opportunity for all the upcoming talent in the UAE to come and enroll here in this wonderful cricket academy here at the 7 Districts. Beautiful ground as well. Picturesque ground, and we got a great game on our hands.
Right there, we're into the last over of this game. 16 is what is required. The first couple of deliveries has to go for a boundary or a maximum. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for Team Ajman to make a comeback. Awais, he's well known for those lusty big hits, and that is what is required from his blade tonight. A very interesting over coming up. Let's have a look at the field. Fine leg in the circle. There's a deep third, deep square, deep mid. Knocked him over. What a rip squatter of a delivery. Full and straight. You miss, I hit.
Bit of a send-off as well. He's a very passionate cricketer, Ibrar, and delivering for Abu Dhabi when it really mattered. Bowling with the old ball, full of length, round the wicket. Fair delivery, no trouble whatsoever. Just you miss, I hit.
Oh, what a turnaround have we seen in this game. Look at that. Yeah, the celebration says it all. And a very short stay for this man. Awais has to go back after scoring not. Ajman are 156 for 8. And who would have thought Team Abu Dhabi will turned the tables around. They were cruising along at one stage, Ajman. Then the bowlers have created havoc in the middle. 16 required in 5 deliveries. Ankur Sagwan is known for those long levers. Excellent delivery. Brilliant stuff by the speedster Ibrar.
I think they're clearly late on it. The pace is troubling them. And you can't blame Ankur coming in at number 10 with his first delivery, facing Ibrar. That was the previous wicket. A wild hike across the line is not easy against this sort of pace.
Yeah, he started off shakily, Ibrar, but now you can see he's pulling with a lot of gas. Short delivery. Has he got plenty of bat on this one? You bet he has. This game is not over by any means.
Well. Just throwing the cat amongst the pigeons here. Ankur Sagwan with a lusty strike. I wonder why he went short. He's bowling such a wonderful length. And full of length was working. But what a strike, and a timely strike. It provides them a glimmer of hope. 10 of 3. Another boundary. And we are in for some more drama.
Oh, look at that. He's looking so confident in the middle. The body language says it all. Ankur Sagwan was exceptional with the ball. And now is turning up the heat. Has clobbered this out of the park. 10 to win in 3. Short delivery. Oh, he's missed out. An excellent delivery by Ibrar. Just bowling it a little slower and the ball holding up into the surface slightly. And that was enough to beat the bat.
Good delivery. Little change up. That's all it takes under pressure to have that clarity of thought and the skill to be able to get the job done for your side. It takes a special skill.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. Well, what a game have we witnessed, and it's not over yet. This ball has to go out. Oh, brilliant. Exceptional stuff by this youngster. Take a bow, and now it's pretty much done and dusted.
What a great joker again. He can bowl a quick bouncer. We have seen in this competition, and that slingy action does get that little bit of reverse as well. Top draw from Ibrar.
Oh, brilliant. He's held his nerves tonight in this important encounter and has bowled with a lot of pace, especially with the old ball. And all of a sudden, there's a lot of kick in the surface and pretty much done and dusted now. Last delivery, 9 to win.
False start there from Ibrar. Abu Dhabi, they'll be absolutely thrilled. They were behind the game most of the time. A couple of drop catches as well. But I think they'll be mighty pleased getting over the line here.
Beautifully bowled, and that is it. Team Abu Dhabi have snatched this game out of the hands of Team Ajman. It was their game to win, Ajman, but Abu Dhabi have played some exceptional cricket. Very brave cricket, I would say. And in the end, have found themselves at the winning side.
A terrific result for Abu Dhabi at the end. Winning by 8 runs. That's a wonderful performance, and handshakes all around. Ajman, they'll be bitterly disappointed. They had this game in their bag but couldn't execute their skills and plans at the right time.
And I think credit also needs to be given to the captain, Ali Abid. He was brilliant with the rotation of his bowlers, took some brave calls, got Haider Ali to be introduced in that 19th over where he picked up that important wicket. And then that wicket of Saghir Khan. Well, since then, Team Ajman could never come back. But in the end, it was a great game of cricket. Both the teams have fought so well. And in the end, Abu Dhabi have won this game marginally by just 7 runs. In the end, handshakes all around. Abu Dhabi, what a phenomenal run they're having in this tournament. Well, talking about the batting card, it was the captain Adnan ul-Mulk leading from the front, 62 in just 42 deliveries. There wasn't much support from Wajid, and then Hamdan Sohaib also showed some resistance. But then look at that, Vaibhav, all of them couldn't really get going. Saghir also getting out early. That's the bowling card for you. A total of 6 bowlers were used, and the pick of the bowlers was Haider Ali and Ali Shan, picking up 2 wickets apiece, and then Ibrar picking that 1 wicket and was brilliant in those last couple of overs. Well, that was a very exciting highlights package for you. The first wicket falling early and cheaply. It was Wajid trying to go for a big shot, but then the captain Adnan Mulk, he had different plans and he just lit up the show here tonight in 7 Districts Cricket Academy and just kept on hitting those big shots. But there you go, kept on looking to just find those big shots. They lost wickets at regular intervals. Look at that. Excellent delivery by Ali Shan. This was the turning point of the game. 2 wickets, 2 important wickets by the part-timer. And that is where the gates were opened for Abu Dhabi. Haider Ali getting the better of Waswani. Looking for big shots all the time. Team Ajman. But there was a lot to do. Saghir Khan, and he lit up the show. Look at those shots. Lusty blows coming right of the meat of the bat. But this was the moment. A run out, and that too of Saghir. And that was the moment of the game where Ajman just completely lost the plot and could never make a return and a comeback in this game. Another run out. So that was one department they could have improved. Ibrar falling full and straight, disturbing and rattling the stumps. And that was the last over. He hit a big 6. But then in the end, Abu Dhabi winning the game comprehensively with 7 runs. That's the match summary. Abu Dhabi batting first in 20 overs, 171 is what they scored. Prithvi Madhu, youngster, scoring 54. Jonathan Figgy once again scoring 51 handy runs. Ali Shan 22. Awais Ahmed, wow, brilliant, 42 runs. And look at that, 5 wickets taken in 4 overs. That is simply exceptional bowling we witnessed tonight. Issam Matiro once again not disappointing amongst the wicket takers, kept things really simple, gave away just 28 runs and picked up 2 quality wickets. Saghir Meyer, no surprises, all-round performance, and 164 is what they scored. Abu Dhabi have won this game by 7. Right then, let's head down in the middle where we have Ahmed Khwaja for the post-match presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 21 of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. Well, it was a nail-biter between Ajman and Abu Dhabi. In the end, Abu Dhabi eventually defending the score of 171 by just 7 runs. It's time to give the player of the match memento. It will be presented by our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and goes to the young lad, Prithvi Madhu, for getting his first ever 50 in D20, 54 of 41, and what proved to be a match-winning innings. Prithvi, massive congrats to you. First of all, tell us more about the pitch, because clearly it was not an easy wicket to bat on.
It was pretty tough. The spinners, they were turning the ball really well. I think me and Johnny, we took the game till the end. Just had to calculate on who to take on and just play them out. So I think we did pretty well and played towards the end over there.
Well, of course, it's a very early start to your career just yet, but is this one of those memorable knocks that you'll remember for a long time?
Yes, of course. The first one is always a memorable one. So, yeah, hopefully more comes on. Yeah.
Who would you like to dedicate this award to?
This award, of course, goes to my parents, the management, of course. They really backed me up. Yes, my parents seeing behind the screens, hopefully they're happy. So, yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're very happy with your performance. Keep up the performances, keep up the consistency. Well played.
Thank you so much.
That's all from the post-match presentation for now. Now we head back to the comm box.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja. What a phenomenal talent is this youngster, Prithvi Madhu. Has shown a lot of promise and has played a blistering knock. Right then, do not go anywhere. Coming up next, it's match number 22. Dubai are going to take Emirates Blues here live from 7 Districts ground. It is going to be a cracker of a contest. Right then, folks, we're just going to dive into a short break and we will be back soon for live action. Stay tuned.